Oh man, my ninjas.
Yep.
The hell's going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Good.
Chilling. Good. Happy Halloween.
Oh.
Do you celebrate Halloween?
I mean,
It's pagan holiday.
in theory, I do, yeah. But am I actually doing anything for Halloween?
In
No.
theory, sounds like my girl made me.
No, I was celebrating for Halloween. I just ain't doing shit.
Okay. You don't want to dress up?
No, nigga.
That's whack.
I haven't worn a costume in like 20 years, nigga.
Dang.
20.
Oh, at least 10.
At least 10.
But
You ain't in the
definitely.
spirit. So you just eating the candy and just
Yeah, fat nigga. Okay.
Eat the candy.
ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy. Piece of candy.
Nah, what the fuck am I dress up as, nigga?
Anything, nigga.
Biggie Smalls.
You can be fat anything.
Why can't I just be regular anything, bitch?
I don't want to limit you.
You just did.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I'll give you. You can be fat everything.
Yeah, why can't I just be everything?
You can be everything.
I ain't did.
Okay,
Yeah.
go be everything. Go be something.
No.
That's Jones, my good brother.
Yeah.
How are you doing? How you feeling? How you living? What's the word? How's your
Horrible.
weekend? How's your weekday?
God damn.
How's your?
I can't hear out my ear, nigga.
Oh, can't.
No, I got ear infection.
Dang.
This could be a beanbag. Throw his shirt on him and tell him he's to sit on the floor.
Oh,
Eat
you
a
could be
dick.
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, no, fuck y'all.
Why not? You can,
Now y'all playing
that's
me.
lit, nigga.
Now y'all playing.
That's lit, though.
No, it's not. I ain't doing that.
Boogie, man. You just had the bag on. You just walk in like that. Still, man.
See, this is why
I never
be,
seen that
That's why I
before.
be sad.
What? That's a good idea. I never seen that before.
We can't joke with Hesh because we don't know that we're hurting his feelings.
Exactly.
That was hurt.
How you know this hurt me? See?
You can't tell us nigga that he feeling not hurt.
Nah.
But how are you? How you doing? How's your week going? How's your ear?
Fucked up. Can't hear out of it. So yeah, I think I got
Black
everything.
Pac-Man. You be your friends, Joe.
I know. Be the only people you fuck with that just be like, put dirt on your name.
Dang.
It's not dirt.
Just be like disrespect
Much as it is
to
like
your face.
grease stuff.
See? See what I'm saying?
I love you.
See?
How's your weekend, man? How are you as a person?
I'm alright.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
All right, but you ain't go at him like that. I'm sorry.
No. I know you better longer than I know that nigga.
So
I guess it's easier.
just chilling.
Yeah, man. Just
Taking
chilling.
antibiotics, can't drink.
Can't drink, so fucking mad about that shit.
Hey.
I fucking take some moxicillin.
Moxicillins.
Yeah. Hopefully in 10 days I can hear again. But
Dang.
otherwise I might not be an ear infection. I might just be
You
going
get
deaf.
syphilis and the Eric at the same time.
Jesus.
Bobby, how you doing? I like how you looked at me with that fucking death stare.
Chilling.
That's good.
It don't burn when I pee.
Yeah, they don't because you got the amoxicillin.
Touche, nigga. You got that.
That shit it go through your whole body. Just
Quick,
take care of all
get
the
everything.
shit.
Everything you got in there, fuck that.
All
Just get
at
rid of
once.
that.
Yeah.
Everything everywhere all at once.
Just don't take it too much and stop working.
You say what?
Just don't take it too much and stop working. Moxicillins?
You
Yeah, because you
Your body
like,
adapts
get
to
used to it. Yeah.
Jugger would know.
Mm-hmm.
I be stroking. Stroke it to the left. Stroke it to the right.
That's a song?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is a
You
song.
never heard that song?
Yeah. I never heard that part.
I be stroking.
I heard I've been stroking.
I be stroking. But how are you? How's your weekend been? How's your week been? How's your weekend, weekdays, all that good stuff?
What did I do during the weekend? The weekend I went out yesterday. Randomly.
Did you go as the Crimson Chin?
Hmm?
Did you go as the Crimson Chin?
No.
Fuck, man. God damn.
Niggas
I ain't
don't-
going as anything.
Niggas was dress up, nigga. We adults.
That's the fun in it.
Well,
He said, well.
I would have dressed up if I had a costume, but I ain't have a costume.
You didn't think about it in time.
Like I went downtown at like 11:30, and that shit was lit. Nigga.
Oh, yeah, nah, because
Like,
it's Halloween's an excuse for chicks to get naked.
Nigga.
Just like whores.
Well,
You could be a hoary cat.
Gotta be careful with the horror word.
Why? You be a hoary fucking vampire. You could be a hoary policeman. Everything. It's just an excuse to dress like a whore and no one can judge you.
I seen a lot of
Like what's
Miss Incredibles.
Oh, that's
But then they had a Yeeks to go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, he was out there? He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that. Nah, but it was crazy down there. It was
Mad
like
closets around.
Yeah, it was like I had
Yo.
no. I'm trying to speed past this. You keep bringing it back. But I haven't seen downtown like that in a long time. It hasn't been like that. It wasn't like that. Well, there was a pandemic.
COVID, nigga.
Yeah, it was. I forgot about that.
I think this is the first real Halloween where niggas could actually
niggas was
get out there.
out.
I don't just make love, I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking.
Why do you sound like a
Country song.
Nah, it sound like
I stroke it
The
like
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yes.
I be stroking. Let me ask you something.
turn this shit off. Let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something.
But no, I was downtown. I haven't seen it that active in a while.
At least
It
2
felt
years.
Like, nah, not even then. It felt like downtown at 2 p.m. when everybody's off working out of school. Like it was niggas everywhere. Lines everywhere, and it's crazy. Like, that's how downtown used to be, but that shit just after a while, that shit just deteriorated. Yeah, like they got Yale right there, so the
college chicks is out there wilding a bet.
Smart whores. Doctor whores. Lawyer whores. Scientist whores.
It's the best kind.
Next phlebotomist. Whore.
Yeah, so Dave
Working on your brain, the fishnets.
stupid. Like my boy Dave, he went down there early, which I should have did, but I was really contemplating. I was just in the bed, just laying down, and I was like, do I really want to go out? And I was like, let me just do it. And he was down there. He got into bar. This nigga's a habitual line skipper like me, so
he just
I'll never forget this shit.
he just walked right to the front.
Yeah, like,
what is y'all niggas doing?
lines? Lines?
The fuck is a lie?
I'm with y'all then. I was like,
Line.
fuck, go stop. We just look important now.
Like shit, who gonna say something?
The bouncer,
Nobody said-
nigga.
Nobody say nothing.
Nobody
They ain't say
said
nothing.
I mean, the bouncer don't say nothing. You
Look like we're
good, but
supposed
Just
to be
walk
there.
like you belong. That's all you do. Just don't even think about it. Just do it.
I don't know if Dave was walking like he was on. He was just drunk. He was just like, all right.
Dave just
this way.
did it.
He's like this way.
So it was he went to bar though. He went to bar. I didn't want to go to that because I knew that shit was gonna be packed. But this is it's not a club. It's a bar / restaurant.
Like a lounge type.
Yeah, it's called it got the opening and shit. It's called Via's. And I was like, oh, ain't no line for this. I'm about to go in this shit. Went in there. It was mad people at the bar. Like this nigga was getting pissed at the bar because motherfuckers kept haggling him. I was like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, the bartender nigga screaming at you, give him a drink. I was like, yo, I'm trying to do the best I can.
Yeah, it's mad niggas.
Yeah, so
Like niggas think once you make eye contact with the bartender, he's supposed to stop everything he doing and come to you.
yeah.
I mean, but sometimes though they be
yeah,
bullshitting too though. They be like, nigga, I've been sitting here for 15 minutes. Give me a drink.
you gotta flag him down. Like,
And you're like,
yeah,
I need my
hit him with the
poison.
beer.
I need
Please.
the chemicals. Please.
That's why you order all you.
Starting to become sober.
That's why you order all you can when you get them, so you don't know next time you're gonna get them. So what I did, I ordered 2 Long Island iced teas.
Oh, you be wild.
Oh, you a whore.
Yep.
This nigga said long. I haven't had long. I mean, Long Island used to be my drinking choice.
Island.
I mean, it's been a minute. That used to be my drinking choice.
Nah, you a crazy
Nah,
kind of
that
whore.
shit good, nigga. Like, he gave me the.
Like you a thought, nigga.
Yep.
Nah, he's just expedient. It's like I'm just trying to get. It's like I'm just trying to get to this point as quickly as possible. Long Island's is a very good way to
Shout out
get
to
there.
Edwin, dumbass.
Oh, he was hitting you with Long Island's?
Nah, fuck no.
Oh,
Nah, I didn't tell you that story about Edwin.
I mean, yo was drinking at the bar. I don't know what you said.
Nah,
what
this
he was
nigga
drinking.
Edwin, yo. So this is when I was in San Diego, obviously. So we was going out Saturday,
Mhm.
right? We was going out and he was at work. So I was like, yeah, I've been drinking already. We gonna meet at the bar, yada yada. So he just got to work. He was like, all right, I'm trying to catch up. This nigga was drinking 4 Loko.
Oh, I respect
I
it.
was like, yo. The night before, I said, yo, do not drink them shits. I don't give a fuck what point you trying to get to. He was like, yo, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to be, lit by the time I get there. I was like,
Yeah.
do not drink them shits. So he drunk 1 4 Loko can. He was at another party, had a couple drinks there, plus the 4 Loko, came to meet me, was drinking again. And then maybe like an hour and a half, and us hanging out, he said, yo, I gotta go.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And went home, threw up, went to sleep, and said, "Yo, I barely made it to work the next day." I was like, "I told you to drink them fucking Four Locos, trying to catch up. Just meet me where you at, and then we get to a nice little medium. We gonna be all right." But this nigga, no, I gotta drink the Four Loko. I was like, all right.
Those ain't even the good Four Logos.
They still, the way he was fucked up, I was scared for his safety type shit. Like I didn't know if he was gonna get home. He was gone.
Yeah, sometimes
obviously he made it because we've seen him.
Sometimes you gotta activate, nigga.
But he activated too early. I was like, yo, you already leaving one party to come to another party. You trying to be lit? I'm like, yo, I'm at 1 to 10 scale. I'm at like a 6 right now. I ain't even trying to get that lit. I got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta get there, nigga.
Shout out to Edwin, I guess. I'm sorry, Bobby. Go ahead. Thought Adventures of Bobby. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I did that, and I didn't know how much they were gonna give me. Because usually I looked at the glass and I was like, okay, these niggas gave me a fucking picture of them shit.
Yeah, they
Two
did.
of them. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, they did.
A lot bigger than I thought it would be. So then somebody tapped. Yeah, that you. So somebody tapped me from behind. I was like, who the fuck is that? I was like, oh, shit, it's my cousin Emily. Dressed like a fucking anime character with two of her friends. I was like, oh, shit, hey, what's up? So I held the spot shit and she ordered her shit. And then Dave was still at bar. And I was like, yo, just come to Via's because I know bar is crowded. Because that shit got a pool table. That's like that shit is multiple everything. It got a pool table, a bar, it's a brewery.
Yep.
And they serve pizza.
Oh yeah, so it's
and they got a club in the back.
Oh
yeah.
So it's mad niggas in there.
Bad.
I'm like, yo,
I've been there once or twice.
I'm not going in there. It's too crowded.
Yeah.
So
is that the shit that got the bitches dancing in cages?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They can't dance now.
Yeah, no.
No?
Nah, they be having some whack ass niggas there. It's not like it used to be. Dave came in and he was
nigga said cues up poor music. Another episode of Tales from the Jug.
Oh well.
See?
I'll get there. So, but Dave bought his friend from his coworker or whatever. It was this white dude. I don't even know his fucking name. Like
Billy.
I don't know. I got White Mike in my head.
White Mike.
But yeah, he was cool. He was there. We went outside and then Wiz showed up. Boy Wiz showed up. And we was like, all right,
that's what I be doing. I be stroking.
I'm like, all right, where we going? Like, it was like 12:30, cause they shut down early as fuck. Like 12:45. I was like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like, what is this? What is this new shit? She's like, oh, they just trying to like get people out before it get crazy. I was like, oh fuck. So then Dave be having the fucking hookups. This nigga, he got a gay friend, right? But he's not gay. But his gay friend's cool as fuck. We went to the bar. That shit was Anchor's bar.
Can you real quick?
Yeah.
Nah, because he's like, he got a gay friend, but he's not gay. So like, how's he gay friend if he's not gay?
No,
But
I'm talking
meant
about Dave.
Dave's not gay. I know. That's why I was like,
yeah.
he meant Dave's not gay. I was like, how you the gay friend, but he not gay?
Yeah.
He's just a friend. But continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But he cool as fuck though. His name Brandon.
Yeah.
So we went to Anchor Spa. We went there and them niggas was giving out free shots because he worked there.
Oh shit.
I'm like, ooh,
Wow.
all right, fuck it. But I didn't want to get too fucked up. So we was there and one of the supervisors was a fucking asshole. It was this light skinned dude. He was like, oh, clear it away. I'm like, yo, there's nobody here. There's nobody coming in like that. Like, it's cool. Everything's cool. He was just one of those dick managers and shit like that. Until he explained it, he was like, his boss was telling him to do that.
Yeah.
And then fucking Wiz always got to be the comic relief. Like, he was like, nigga, you need a shot. He's like, you need a shot because you acted up. He's like, oh, man, I'll take a shot if you pay for it. He's like, all right, because he didn't think he was going to pay for it.
Yeah.
That nigga paid for the shot.
Took that shit.
So
I miss drinking with bartenders, man.
Yeah.
That shit's fun.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah.
I miss drinking, period. Fuck.
Yeah, so we was what? Oh, you don't drink like that.
We'll continue, Bobby.
So yeah, we was talking to
Get your fucking nuts back. Take them out her purse and reattach them to your fucking scrote, nigga.
So like we was talking to this nigga Brandon. He was talking about how he was gonna have like a house party tomorrow, Monday. He just wants you to stop so bad. We gonna tease him now?
Tease the shit. I want to
do. So yeah, like
Anybody tell me that fucking tongue in his ear?
It's not from no tongue in my ear, nigga. I don't know what it's from.
So how the fuck you know it's not the tongue?
Because ain't no tongue's been in my ear.
Yeah. Bobby, go.
So we was talking to Dave's nigga Brandon, and then he was talking about how he was gonna have a house party. You bring a
bottle or something.
Yeah, he said you bring a bottle or something, and then you drink free or some shit like that. I was like, oh, okay.
No, it's cool. My bottle.
And then, no. Like
if you bring a bottle, then you can just drink without having to pay
anything.
Yeah.
And they said they were gonna be watching
help
movies.
Supply this, and then you can drink for free. Otherwise, you might have to pay money to have something to drink.
Yeah, this nigga talking about he gonna have like disco balls and shit and watch movies in the back. He's cool though. Like the party is pretty much for everybody. It's like it's like some all inclusive shit. Like it's not no discrimination shit. It's like anybody, gay, straight, doesn't matter. I never been to no shit like that. I was like, let me see what the fuck is that.
See if I got any bottles in the trunk of my car or something.
Yeah. Then after that, Dave left and went home with his coworker, and me and Wiz went to this pizza place called Aladdin's, cause we don't know the owner, but we know the owner's son, because we used to go down there a lot, and he remembers us because sometimes we get free pizzas, some shit. So we went over there, and yo, I think this is the first time I actually seen a creep in person.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure you've seen him before.
No, like in person, right in front of me, like
grabbing somebody,
doing this.
Yeah, doing some creep shit.
So we in line getting pizza, and it was these two girls. One was Puerto Rican, and one was white.
You gotta stop that.
Why?
I don't know if they get offended or not.
Yeah, no, I would clip that. Just put some reverb on it. It's like wepa. So we in line, and Wiz is on the other side. I'm right here, and this chick is like, "Yo, like, can you back up?" And he's talking to this dude, this Indian dude, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So she moves up, but at first I was trying to make sense of it because she had a fat ass. Like she
distracted.
She had a fat ass. So I'm like, yo, there's not too much
space. Was not. He can't do nothing.
Yeah, like
it's just so much.
On you.
It's like it's so much.
Yeah, but then
that's how you get fat ass.
It's like a gravity. It's pulling you in.
It's like a planet.
Yeah, pulling you right in.
It's the moon.
Yeah, but that circumference was fucking crazy, nigga. That was like 4 inches of ass like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, you got mad ass though. But I ain't say that out loud. I was like, you can't be mad at the nigga. But then she moved up.
And then he moved
up. And this nigga just moved up.
Right up on her.
Close as fuck. Yeah. I'm like, whoa. Like, this nigga, what the fuck? And then she got a white friend with her, and he's doing it to her. And I'm like, yo. Now she had a little leak.
She had a little teardrop.
Yeah, she had something back there.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
She had a booty.
Yeah.
It's levels to ass. It's behind, butt, booty, ass. She might have had a butt or a booty.
Yeah, so this nigga, I guess he was with his friends too.
Yeah.
Like Indian dude, but he was just
drunk.
I don't know what the fuck. He was just right up on her.
Horny.
That's a fact.
It's just late
night, horny.
And she was like,
it's the opportunity.
Yeah, she was like, excuse me, can you back up? And this nigga just on her. I'm like, holy shit.
She gonna feel these inches and want to take it. Be like, nah, that's not how it works.
So I think that's the first time I felt like I had to fucking what?
No, but go ahead. Just keep going.
I think that's the first time I felt like I had to. Huh?
I'm just saying that's what he's thinking.
What?
He's gonna put it on her and see what happens.
Nah,
in the pizza place?
Nah, you can't do that. That shit was...
I'm not saying that's the appropriate thing to do.
The dough is the only thing rising.
Pretty much. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I think that's what his thinking was.
Nah, that shit was creeping me out. So I think that's the first time I actually thought I had to step in and say something. Because I was like, yo, this shit is bothering me. So I just put my hand in front. I was like, yo, like
back
what the fuck are you doing? So then I back up. He do it again.
Oh shit!
And
he persistent.
Yeah, and then she like, yo, I'd rather you be behind me than him.
He's like,
and I'm like,
probably said,
why
say
the fuck
less.
I get into this? I put myself in this.
I mean, he put himself in.
Yeah, so
he put himself in.
Yeah, so did that, and then
my hero.
but Wiz was already talking to him.
Mm.
But so they bought us fucking pizza. I was like, oh shit, like really? Okay, all right. She's like, what you want? I was like, nigga, shut up.
She's like, piece of his ass.
She's like, what kind of pizza you like? I was like,
I want what the Indian nigga wanted, but he ain't getting.
Want that sazon frito.
Whereby.
You fucking stupid. But yeah, so we got the pizza. Did you switch the music?
Probably.
Okay. All right. So we got the pizza. We were sitting down and we was chilling. We were just talking this shit, and I'm looking around and I see this chick just looking at me. I'm like, why? Just right here, it's just like this motherfucker keep looking at me for it.
You know why?
I'll get there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like every time you turn your head, like you catch somebody looking at you, and then they just
look away.
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck this nigga keep staring at me for? Like that makes me mad. I'll get there. So
all right, let me stop.
So, Wiz get up with the white chick, and I'm just sitting there talking to the Puerto Rican chick, and then she like, watch what you looking at. I said, what you mean? She said, watch what you looking at. I said, what you mean? Watch what you looking at. And I'm like, oh, nigga.
Oh, damn.
I was like, okay, all right, now I get it. And sat down again. We was talking, and then fucking Wiz, he pulled out the smoke and shit like that.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, you got smoke? I don't know why, but these niggas smoking my car. But I was like, oh well, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
So
Keep my comments to myself.
Huh?
Keep my comments to myself.
Please do.
Because I ain't really mind. I just forgot that.
Never mind, was pussy on.
No, I ain't really mind. I just forgot about the smell it leaves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the smell it leaves. That's one of the reasons why I don't smoke.
Yeah.
So, went to the car, started smoking this shit, and niggas mad cool. Like, Spanish chick from Ansonia, like, randomly.
Yeah, where you work?
See
how that work out.
Yeah, other chicks from
deliver all the type of the packages.
You like it?
Yeah, you like it? Oh, it's all starting to make sense.
Me?
It's all
You like pizza too?
Dots is connected.
Yeah,
crazy. And the other chicks from Meriden. That's like
mad far.
That's like 30 minutes away.
Nah,
40 minutes from us. Yeah.
Yeah, but they was mad cool though. Yo, niggas is mad rude because when white chick got up, I guess somebody recognized her and they was trying to hit on her, and she was like, nah, I'm good. And then she told her, she was like, yeah, he was talking about, yeah, but you let my friend hit, and nah. Oh. And she's like, oh, you one of those.
Oh man.
But it's cool, but it's like I always thought that shit was corny. I always thought that shit was corny. Yeah, like when you try to get some pussy, like, but you just feel some type of way. You be like, oh, but you let my nigga hit. I always thought that shit was corny.
He was cooler than you, nigga.
Yeah, like you wait.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. And
see why you don't get pussy? Because you say shit like that.
And it goes to show, yo, niggas don't know how to talk to women.
Niggas don't deserve pussy either. That's why a lot of y'all go unfucked, because y'all don't know how to talk to women.
Unfucked. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Like, you know this stat that niggas in their 20s, 1 out of every 3 ain't fucking?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 out of 3 niggas in their 20s ain't fucking.
Yeah, like basically people aren't having sex at the same rate they used to. And it's like becoming an issue.
Discover self-worth and it's like, you niggas don't deserve me?
It's a combination of those things plus the internet and people and
niggas more awkward and don't know how to
don't know how to communicate and all those other.
It's one thing that people keep contributing.
Culture.
It's one thing that people keep contributing that I don't agree with. They think it's because these women are going after top earners, and I'm like, no, I have no problem getting pussy. Like that's not it.
No, but that's
not it.
But I think that's part of the incel culture thing where they're like the things that other men are saying are influencing the thoughts of these other younger men, and they think that is part of the reason of why. And that's not necessarily 100% the reason
really not.
why.
It's not. They make it seem.
I'm
like
sure
that's
that exists out there. Like,
of course.
you hear it and you see it, but that's not solely the reason why. Because there's a plethora of women who will sleep with you if you make $2 an hour. Because there's homeless niggas that be fucking. like, so I'm saying.
I've seen some shit.
Yeah, so. It's not so. It's just not solely because you don't make $100,000.
Yeah, it's not that.
Vagina's very easy.
You just can't talk.
It really is. Like,
you don't have to pay for it. It's very easy to talk to a woman. She likes you. You like her. Exchange.
Getting there is
for some people, but not for everybody.
I would say getting there is difficult.
Yeah, it's not easy for everybody.
It is.
It's easy for you.
Everybody has to go through everybody has to go through the gauntlet. It's not easy when you first do it, but you work yourself up, then it becomes easy. But at first, that shit is hard as fuck.
I'm not a woman, but to allow someone inside your body, I would think take some fucking, at least some type of trust or something. You got to gain trust. Like, hey, I like you. I want to fuck you. Or maybe it's just a one night stand. Hey, I'm horny right now. You just happen to be the nigga right in front of me. Or behind me. This is Bobby's case.
I just wouldn't say it was easy because this nigga Wiz, this motherfucker is the Yoda of getting his dick sucked. I don't know how he does it.
He funny.
He is, but that's why when people
talk easy is to laugh draws off, nigga.
That's why when people talk.
That's my whole shtick.
Laugh, eyes closed.
Like this nigga,
LMFAO draws off so easy.
Like this nigga knows he's big. He knows he's overweight. He knows he's short. He don't give a fuck. This nigga will pull any chick if you give him the opportunity. That shit does not matter to him. And I remember one time I asked him, I said, yo, how the fuck do you do that, nigga? And he was like, yo, honestly, I'd be nervous as fuck, but I just go out there and just be myself.
Yo, you can pull any chick if you funny. You can pull Beyonce if you in the right place and you funny.
Yeah.
Anybody, like, y'all be thinking all these bitches got high standards. They want really X, Y, Z. Nigga, if you catch her at the right place, right time, make her laugh, make her enjoy herself, nigga, you automatically gain trust, cool points. Now she want to fuck you. Why? Because you funny. You could be sleeping on your mama couch. You funny as shit though.
I think with some of that goes though, like some of the issues is
niggas ain't funny.
Well, that's true. But like success, if you don't have any success, like because what basically what you're saying is a confidence thing.
Yeah.
But if you never have anything to back up that confidence thing, it's hard for you to like get there, which was Bobby's point.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's all comedians do is hide the insecurities behind comedy. So me portraying that I have confidence is just me being funny. It might be a defense mechanism. It might be because I'm nervous. It might be whatever. But it's just me being naturally me, and you happen to gravitate toward it. And
yeah, I mean, that works for some people.
Sex with you.
That works for some people. But some people it don't work for. Right? That's unfortunate.
Funny, it works 99.9%.
Yeah, that shit. Comedy is universal.
Money is for lame niggas. Like if you toss some money out and it was like, hey, I could provide you X, Y, Z.
Yeah, that's a cheat code.
She gonna fuck you just cause I can gain something from you. If a chick fuck you cause you funny, she like you for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that's a cheat code. That's why when I be listening to these
like the Fresh and Fit niggas,
just them talk. I was like, yo, I never had. Well, I wouldn't say I didn't have problems with them, but it's a different time because like back then we had to go through the gauntlet. Today everything's on the internet. Like people aren't really. They're being a completely different person when it's online than in person.
Yeah, well, and I think that was leading to whatever statistic that you're saying. That's part of the thing because it's different. When you're texting somebody or something like that, or messaging, DM or whatever, you have time to think of your response. Yeah. You could come back 15, 20 minutes later.
Yeah, you're not quick with it.
Craft out whatever you're gonna say. When you're in person, you kind of gotta like
on the spot.
It's on the spot, and it's a lot more work.
What you gonna say?
Yeah, so
you practice
dead air. Yep.
But that's not how our world is for them anymore. So I think that's part of the issue.
Yeah. So I understand.
Make you sleeping?
Huh?
Moxicillin make you sleeping?
No, it's just almost my bedtime. We did this mad late.
Yo.
I wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Don't say bedtime to me no more. As a grown ass man.
I go to bed at a certain time. I don't give a fuck.
Say that. Don't say bedtime to me no more.
Bedtime, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Don't say bedtime to me
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I go to bed at a certain time.
What size shoe you wear?
15.
You a fucking liar. You wear a size 15 shoe?
Yes, nigga.
The fuck? Let me see.
Now you probably do wear 15.
15?
I mean,
like that.
God damn, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Dick big as shit.
Gay.
King Kong
ain't got shit on me. Playing basketball at Pelican Bay.
My bad, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Stop talking shit.
Oh shit. God damn, somebody give us a deal. Shit.
Sweet Dick Willie. Oh shit.
Oh.
That's in like US sizes and shit.
Damn.
God damn, nigga.
Damn. Ain't no metric system over there. Oh, my bad. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, just walking around with an elephant trunk.
God damn, double. Jeez.
Nigga think he quiet, he just got BDE over there.
Big dick energy.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. God damn.
Fuck. How was your weekend?
Oh. I'm definitely clipping that, by the way. Nah, that gotta go up there. Nah, that gotta go up there. That gotta go up there.
Nah, Bobby got to finish the story where he got topped off.
Nah, that didn't happen. But it was just, it was like one of those Martin situations. I know I can.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but that was the end of it.
Okay.
Everything was cool. God damn.
But you got the number, though.
I forgot about that.
You didn't get a number?
Nah, I forgot about that.
How the fuck you forget the whole number?
Nah, I forgot about
that. But your boy hooked up with her friend, right?
Yeah.
So you can get the contact with her.
Yeah.
My weekend was all right. I didn't do shit but work. And then today, I went to the pumpkin patch with my babies. They had fun. We got everything but pumpkins.
Oh, serious?
Swear to God.
Oh, shit.
They got fucking candy apples, candy, just pure sugar. We had hot apple cider. We had we done hay rides. We took pictures in front of hay bales and all types of other shit they got there. They just had a good time.
Where'd y'all go?
It's this place. Where is it? Easton.
Oh, Easton. Okay.
It's this place in Easton. Yo, they was out. Yo, moms.
Oh,
it's something about the man.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the getting older thing or
I don't know
what, but or maybe because I'm older, so the moms is close to my age now or whatever. But they be, I'm like, God damn.
I know we went on a hayride, but they had the wagon. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Every flavor. Every flavor.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn.
Colombian, Puerto Rican, white, black, Middle Eastern, everything. It was there. I'm like, but they with like other people.
Families and whatnot.
Yeah, it was like, oh, she with her man and her kids, or it's a nice little couple.
Yeah.
Going pumpkin picking or whatever, but yeah, it was cool. I ain't do nothing else but that. You know, just chill with my babies, normal weekend shit.
Oh shit.
I'm hot.
It's not terrible, nigga.
I don't know.
Holy shit.
I'm taking up space now that I know. So, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. Check out the merch section for all new merch there. People have not gone to the merch section in so long at 3ninjaspodcast.com. So when I pop up on stream with some shit that you like, oh shit, that's new merch. No, it's not new merch. It's been up there for like 4 months. You just ain't been to the site. 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can see everything that's going on with us. If you don't want to buy merch, you can find us on patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Everything goes back into the show. All right. If you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification. Every time we drop a video. If you're watching on Twitch and you do have Amazon Prime, you do have one free Amazon Prime subscription a month that you can use. It is totally free. No money out of your pocket. It's just money sitting there. Use it at your discretion. You can use it for us and any other Twitch affiliate or partner or whatever, but I hope you use it on us. Join our Discord, the dojo. The link is permanent. Hop on in there. Cool people in there. We're on Reddit. We're on Instagram, Twitter, all that good shit. Just type in 3 Ninjas Podcast and you should find us on our respective sites. So, that's Jones, my good brethren.
Yes, sir.
What do we have for questions this week?
So this question comes from Dare in our Discord chat, which you motherfuckers should join. And his question goes a wee bit something like this. What's good, my ninjas? It's Dare, a.k.a. I can't think of any good names, a.k.a. Dom, stop saying that nigga's real name. Hopefully, I get this in on time. Next weekend, I'm going back home to Detroit for YumaCon. It's going to be my first real con where I'm spending the weekend there. Was just trying to get any advice on what to expect, what to do, what not to do, etc. Appreciate you ninjas. Y'all get me through some long days at work. So what advice do you have for him for his first con?
Take a shower.
Every day.
Wash your ass.
Every day you attend.
Wash your teeth. All that good shit.
Turn the page, wash your ass.
Yeah.
Turn the page, wash your hand.
Water in, water out.
Facts. Carry some Axe body spray or something, some type of cologne or something.
X. I was like, yo, you trying to party.
Carry some Bex too, but
that too,
Yeah.
Pop a Molly, go to a couple panels, see some people. Do everything, go to every panel or do everything you want to do without the people that you actually came with if you go with people.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to miss some shit that you really wanted to go to just because the gang ain't with it. Fuck them. You could break off from them. You'll catch them in like another hour or so.
Yeah.
Do everything you want to do. Map out your time accordingly. I'm pretty sure they have a schedule. So map out exactly what you want to see. Whether they have an app, whether you got to write it down in your notes in your phone, whether you got to memorize it or whatever, whether you got to set alarms, whatever the fuck, just make sure you map out what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Make time. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you eat.
Yeah.
Make sure you bring some cash with you because a lot of these vendors still don't, do like Apple Pay and, all that card shit. Some just only take cash. But with the pandemic, I don't really know if people are doing the hand-to-hand cash thing anymore. But still safe to have some cash on you. Yeah. Bring cash even for vendors and shit. You're gonna see something that you want to buy, either a shirt, something from an artist, just something that you can bring. A backpack as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what size you can bring because I know at TwitchCon they gave you a certain parameter of bag you could bring, but bring a bag because you don't want to carry all that shit all day in your hand.
And they search through your bag stuff, right?
No,
they didn't search your bag.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Bring snacks with you if you can.
Yeah, bring snacks with you if you can. Bring drinks.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, so if you can bring some shit that you don't have to pay for, nigga, sneak it in if you can.
Too.
I don't know what the rules of that place are, how stringent they are, if they're going to search through your bag and tell you can't bring outside food in or not. But if you can sneak it in, sneak it in.
Facts.
And bring water, lots of water or whatever.
What else?
Comfortable shoes, because you're probably going to be walking around a lot.
Comfortable shoes, dress comfortable.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know how big it is, but how big the convention is, but
if it's in Detroit, it's got to be a pretty good size.
But yeah, you might be spending all day on your feet walking around and shit. So
yeah,
bring chargers and shit because I'm sure
chargers, backup batteries and shit. Make sure you get a good rest the night before.
Yeah,
because I don't know how long you're gonna be up because the con might be from 9 to
9 or some shit.
Yeah, it might be some wild
all
shit.
day shit. Depends.
And I know, shout out to Mark Cooper too. I think he's gonna be there as well. He's gonna be performing, so they might have a concert at night. So it might be some 12-hour shit. Yeah, some just constantly on the go.
Night shit, yeah.
Yeah. Make sure your phone is charged so you get home and remember where you parked, and get there early so you find good parking. What else?
But he might be good because he said he's going back home. So he's from Detroit. So he probably know the area and everything. So he probably got people out there and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if he could take a bus. Maybe he could take a bus to where you got to go.
Or he might just have somebody out there who might be able to bus him around.
But when you want to leave though.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So, what else? That's pretty much it. Just be cool, be friendly, be respect other people's space, and if you see somebody that you're a fan of or some shit like that, don't try to hound them. They probably been getting that all day. Be respectful.
Yeah, I mean,
if you see a bunch of cosplays, be respectful to the women.
Yeah, don't be creepy. I mean, you listen to us. I'm sure you're not one of those people like Bobby met at the pizza place, but don't. I don't think anybody who listens to us is like. I hope not.
Well,
I would hope not.
I don't know. I don't know for a fact, but I don't know how them niggas act.
You're right. I can't say I don't know.
Everything online is a lie.
But for the handful of people that I've interacted with from doing this show, I feel like they're all pretty cool in that way.
Yeah, Detroit is cold. Dress warm.
Cold, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how cold it is right now. It's still a little. We in that in between time where it's like.
Yeah, but I feel like the more inward you go into the U.S.,
the colder it gets.
Colder. Like today might have been 60. It might be like 50, 40 something there. Probably.
True. It was cold as fuck this morning, nigga.
I believe you, nigga.
No, it was actually
because the sun was out.
It wasn't.
He's talking about like before the sun came out.
I'm talking about 8.
Right in the morning.
Oh, it was cold.
Right when we're still trying to warm up.
Shit. Yeah. It was frost on my damn.
I was in bed, nigga.
Same here, nigga.
You doing that Sunday shit? Told you about that shit.
Well, I love it. So on Sunday premium, nigga. I need these monies.
I mean,
this nigga said my lights ain't never going off again,
dreams, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
You about to be doing that shit during Christmas time too?
Hell yeah. I need to support my dreams, brother.
Listen, sacrifices, nigga.
Shit. Yep. Hey, shit.
You have tenure, so you get to be like, nah, fuck that, I ain't doing that. You able to make enough just working your regular.
That's a whole fact.
Yeah, your regular whatever without having like I don't got to do this extra shit no more. He still got to do the extra shit if he wants to, so I can't knock the hustle, nigga.
Suck my ass. I'm not getting out of bed on Sunday for that shit.
I don't mind doing it on Sunday because I don't really see Sunday as a lucrative day.
That's right now. I think giving it a couple more weeks, you might change your mind.
I'm talking about period. Like I just don't. There's nothing open. There's usually nothing open. And there's nothing to do.
Once these fucking Christmas packages start going out.
Yeah, but you still want your rest. You want your downtime. You want your alone time.
Yeah,
you just can't have that.
Like during the week.
Yeah, but
not really, because you got to come here and do this shit.
I know, it's Sunday.
But you got to work, then come here.
Yeah, I know.
And be entertaining.
I'd rather do that than do it. Because before, I was doing it from Monday through Saturday. But now I have...
I see what you're saying.
I have the weeks off.
I see what you're saying.
I'd rather do that than work all week, then come here.
Hopefully you go regular soon.
Because now he got actual days off in between to like kind of get some.
Yeah, now you have a set schedule and they're going to be calling you like, hey, Bobby, what you doing? You're going to be high on your rope.
Well, I didn't have to go in.
Yeah, you didn't have to go in, but them niggas call you because you're one of them like on-call niggas. So it's like you got no choice but to like.
Only Bobby would do some shit like that.
You got a choice, but it's like, like I feel like if you one of them niggas that work on Sunday, they like make you go help people. Like if you working one day and they have to tell you to go help somebody.
I don't have to.
You don't have to. You can refuse that shit?
Yeah.
I ain't telling
because I got to go to Shelton. I don't have to go to Ansonia. I got to go to Shelton. So I don't have to help them.
Oh, them niggas told me.
I just do sometimes because the supervisor's cool as fuck. So I was like, okay. And then they definitely help my ass out. Yeah. So it's like equivalent exchange.
Yeah. Need you to go help this person on route such and such.
I don't have to do it though. Fuck. I don't have to do it.
That's what I was contemplating.
I'm saying I gotta do shit but be black out of beer, nigga.
But yeah, that's all the advice I got. Has you got any advice for him for a con?
Get some rest.
Definitely.
Drink lots of water.
Definitely.
I don't know. Have fun.
You have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Enjoy it.
Oh, is Dare the one that was having an issue with his girl?
I don't remember.
What, did not having
sex? Yeah.
That was a long time ago. I gotta remember that.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, have extra fun.
Have fun, my guy. If y'all good now, have fun, but like calm fun.
Yeah, have extra
fun. If y'all still beefing, go have
extra fun.
Fun.
More fun.
Let's see. Topic.
Just don't get about pregnant.
Might want to do that too.
Just because I don't think abortions are legal anymore.
Plan B is work. That's not considered an abortion.
It's wrapped in there.
I think Plan B.
I think a little.
If it don't got a heartbeat, it's not alive. Nah, we not. Yo, y'all say way worse shit than me. Yo,
no. I'm not. That wasn't even like it's a worse thing. It was just like
scoop.
Nah, he slick with it though. They don't catch his shit.
Alfred. Who made him Alfred? You or him?
I don't know. Who did it?
One of y'all niggas.
Who did make that up? It might have been you.
Why did I say that?
Because Alfred cleans up.
Oh yeah. Damn.
When I say plan B, everybody want to be in a tizzy.
No. I wasn't in a tizzy.
Scoop. It's all right.
I was not in a tizzy. That wasn't the point I was trying to make.
All right.
My point was, it's like abortion is a touchy subject for people right now, and I was just like, no, listen to what I'm saying before you get angry. I wasn't judging. I was just like, I agree with you, but the Supreme Court just fucking, or whatever the fuck they did with abortion like 3 months ago. So that was my point.
So it wasn't took a white man to say that shit for you to fucking get it. When I said it, it was like, nah, I'm gonna still fucking joke on it.
No. I didn't joke. I didn't say not to joke. I didn't say anything about it. I told
you to stop saying that shit about abortion.
Why?
Mad times. And then Supreme Court came down and said,
it's not about it.
My bad. It's not about the 15. I'm out of pocket. I'm out of pocket, dog. You know what? You got that. You right. I'm bitch. You right. I don't want no smoke, daddy. Topic time, yo. Let's see. Warner Brothers Discovery's content purge saved the company over $2 billion. What the fuck does this mean?
Remember Batgirl and all that shit?
Yeah.
Like I said, we said that
everything.
Yeah, the movie was done. The movie was they completely filmed that movie.
They put it on HBO Max.
It's just never coming out.
That's
because it's a tax write-off. Because we were talking about this shit last week or maybe the week before. Like they're trying to save money, or so they're cutting costs. So they're cutting jobs, mixing divisions. That's where the whole Cartoon Network thing was coming from. Because they're like merging shit, because they're basically just trying to trim the fat and trim expenses to make the company look like it's more profitable than maybe it necessarily was, by saying, okay, they get rid of this, they get rid of that, now we're saving money here, we're saving money there, we're saving money there, and now this is where our evaluation is. Because I think, like I said, I think they might be trying to sell it again. I'm not 100% sure if that's what, I don't know for a fact if that's what's happening, but I think that's what might be happening. But if not, it's just like they're just trying to make it look better for shareholders, so they can probably get a price boost that way or some shit like that too. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think so. They're saying that at this point, after all the cuts they made, they saved up to like, was it $2 billion now off of everything they cut? Yeah, the Batgirl movie was probably like $190 million right there just for that shit. Like they just cut everything.
Jeez. Did I ever say why they canceled that shit? Batgirl movie?
To save money. That's literally the only reason why. So because they can write it off on their taxes, and then they'll get the money back that they spent on the movie. So then that's it. It's just to save money.
God damn.
It's not even because the movie was so horrible. I mean, I don't know if the movie was any good, but it wasn't like, this movie is so bad we can't put it out. It was just like, hey, if we don't release it, we can write it off as a loss and then get our money back in taxes. Yeah, so the movie might have been okay, but it's just like, hey, we want our money for taxes. So.
Throwing the black people under the bus.
Facts.
All right, cool. Kanye might have a point. The Witcher renewed.
All right, now that one, that one I might have some pushback on.
I'm joking.
This proportion thing was cool though.
I'm Hebrews, Israelites, Jewish. I'm joking. Please. The Witcher renewed for season 4 by Netflix. Liam Hemsworth to what?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You lying?
Yeah, that shit was real.
Nigga gonna be Superman.
Yeah.
So they.
Yep.
So Henry Cavill stepping down.
Yep.
After season 3, and then Liam Hemsworth will be taking over for season 4.
Yep. Thor's brother.
Yep.
So.
I'm not mad at it.
I am. I don't want it.
He don't have the rugged.
Yeah, I'm so
he too cute.
Yeah.
Pause. he's like Teen Magazine.
Nah, be secure in your sexuality.
He's like
he's
Teen
cute,
Magazine.
but I don't want it.
Yeah, he's like Teen Magazine. Like he don't have that.
He don't have that rough,
manly,
rugged shit. Yeah.
Jason Statham.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could.
Henry Cavill could play both sides.
They could work on that. I don't know.
Yeah, he could be like.
He's really Clark Kent Superman.
Yeah, like he could be like the badass and the GQ model.
Yeah.
This nigga just straight GQ
model. Yeah.
Like, I don't see no intimidation from him.
I mean, I don't know.
Baby blue eyes. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll give him a shot. All right. I'll watch it, check it out, and see how I feel. I am concerned about like just the chemistry that he's built up. Like Henry Cavill has built up with the other actors on the show already, and like how that goes. So it's like just swap that out. Yeah. It's gonna feel a little weird, but I guess the one good thing is we do get at least one more season with him as Geralt before that happens, because we only have 2 seasons. So then season 3 is going to come out next year, and then whenever season 4 comes out, it's going to be Liam. I'm not like up at arms. I am like, it is like weird. Yeah. We don't know for a fact why it's happening, but most people are. Superman. Yeah, I mean, I know that's what the assumption is, but there's no real. There's probably no way to. There's probably never going to be a way to really prove it, but it's got to be because of Superman.
Yeah, if you had to guess, because the only reason why he took
Witcher is because he wasn't getting shit Superman. Yeah, exactly.
But now he's like, oh, y'all want to be back?
Okay, yeah.
Multiple Superman movies?
And probably the
3-movie deal.
And the schedule in which they probably want to produce that movie is interfering with him being able to film a 4th season. So it's like either, and we don't know what his contract was for, so maybe he's like
probably already signed the contract
up to like, I ain't gonna be in. Like, dog, I got a new job.
Pull the magic.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be here.
So, which is cool. I mean, I'm happy for him that he gets to do Superman stuff. It is a little weird, and I'm not sure how I feel about Liam, but I'm not like up in arms about it. I'm like, I'll watch it and give it a shot, because he might be all right. Who knows? I don't know.
But do y'all think Chris called in a favor?
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
No, he just said I'm out, dog. He said I'm deuces.
And they landed on Liam.
You mean calling in a favor for him?
You got a point. You got a point, because he was on Extraction for Netflix.
Liam
Neeson. Chris was on Extraction for Netflix, and he got Extraction 2 coming out. Do you think Chris called in favor? Like, yo,
was Henry Cavill in Extraction?
No.
I'm just
Liam.
He said.
Oh, you're saying Chris Netflix? He worked with Netflix before, so they know
close.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they work with people they work before.
What if they ask Chris Hemsworth? He's like, I can't do it.
Well, he's Thor. Nigga, he can't be. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I guess he could have been. Nah, but he probably don't want to have to do.
What that was? If it was Chris Hemsworth, would you let it slide?
No, I feel like that's. I don't know. I feel like no.
Chris Hemsworth as Geralt.
I think you know what it is, because I don't know. I don't think Chris Hemsworth. Like, I think I see him too much as Thor and like the jovial part of Thor, and I feel like for whatever reason, even though I know they're not similar, if I was to see him try to do the Geralt thing, it would be too close to Thor in my brain. Right, and it'd just be like Thor and be like, nah, but you're not acting like Thor, but you should just be Thor. So I think it might be better to do Liam. I just don't know if Liam is as Diesel as fucking Henry Cavill is. So it's
he's
like
getting as Diesel as him. That's the.
I mean, he got time. He got like a year and some change to get to put on muscle.
Yo, I don't want this.
I'm not mad.
Let him just cancel it.
Nah, I like the show. Keep it going.
I like the show, but I don't watch enough Liam. I don't even like the name Liam. I don't watch enough Liam to be like, oh, he's a bad actor. Oh, he wouldn't do the role justice. But I'm just so used to.
Yeah.
I don't like.
So nigga said,
when they replace niggas, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Like when they did that shit to Terrence Howard, he wasn't an integral part in Iron Man at that point. So Don Cheadle kind of did his thing.
He was.
But it's like when you replace niggas, it kind of like kind of fucks up the rhythm.
I mean, then not really. That didn't happen with that example right there.
Yeah, because he wasn't an integral part of Iron Man 1. He didn't become something until Iron Man 2 when he became War Machine.
Yeah.
So how many scenes was Terrence Howard in like fucking Iron Man 1?
That's
like
true.
4 or 5?
You got a good point.
Yeah, but when you the main character, so now you got to take on the main character role, and now you got to push this story ahead, and now I got to forget what Henry did the first 2 seasons. No, 3 seasons.
He'll be 3.
And then I got to get used to this whole other guy after I got used to this guy for 3 seasons. I'm like you said, I'm gonna give him a chance, but it's just like, I'm not really off of the ear test. I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not like ecstatic about it.
Do it like he killing that shit, but it's like off of just hearing the news, I'm like, I don't like it.
It's like a loss because he's actually a fan of the games.
Yeah, that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like in bed with the fans and shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Liam don't play no games.
I mean, he might.
He might.
Played.
Henry went back to his moneymaker. I mean,
Listen, he didn't stop doing Superman because he wanted to stop doing Superman.
2 million or 10 million?
Netflix, DC.
Yeah.
I'd rather go Netflix at this point.
Plus, I think he still has something to prove because I think he wanted to continue to play Superman.
Yeah.
It wasn't his choice for them to not make these movies. They just stopped making Superman movies. Yeah. So it's like, well, I gotta do something. And
Henry was never gonna go without work.
I mean, yeah, not without work, but I think he wanted to do the specific thing, but they just stopped making those movies. And it's like, oh, we're gonna do them now. It's like, well, I'm back. It's like, hey, nigga. Da-da-da.
Okay. Halloween Ends global box office crosses 95 million.
Fuck.
For this. They can't make another one after. They said at the end it ends. It ends. Well, right. Spoiler alert, Wii U. They put that nigga in a wood chipper.
Facts.
I'm not
so who is the new big bad?
Clarence.
Who? Maybe
just
the kid
pick
comes
up a
back.
nigga. Yeah, we didn't see what happened to his body. He might rise up.
Well, my
Rise chicken.
Rise chicken. No. Lose meaning.
My thing is what they're going to probably start doing is they already flirted with it with the last movie. It's going to end up being somebody else posing as Michael.
Yeah.
On some Scream shit.
It's either that or they're just going to reboot it. I mean, they might just reboot it again.
They're going to do another one.
Yeah, they just start from scratch.
No.
They're going to do it.
New Michael, new
Triple
Laurie.
The Profits? Yeah. We doing it again.
No, what?
I wouldn't be surprised is what I'm saying. I don't want it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
In this day and age, I feel like the last of the good slasher villains went out in like the late 80s. We haven't made a good...
Jeepers Creepers is really good.
In the 90s.
We don't know what... Didn't they kill that nigga?
You said slasher.
Yeah, slasher movie. They haven't had a good slasher movie since what? Scream wasn't necessarily good.
The first one. So that's like 90. What?
Yeah.
Was it good because it was different or good because it actually like scared you? Oh, it gave me suspense. Slasher film.
Yeah, it did.
What was the I Know What You Did Last Summer nigga? Who's that?
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Fish hook nigga.
I don't know. Yeah, that fish.
What happened to him?
He got hit by a car.
He died, right?
How many Ghostface niggas are there? There's a bunch of them.
Brandy was spinning in the rain and it scared him away.
I don't know. I'm not with a reboot. I'm not with keeping this shit going. 95 million. At that would say, let's keep this shit going, but they put the nigga in the wood chipper.
So his spirit got out.
Yeah, it's affecting the town.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they need to make the universe shit I was talking about with all the big bad villains, Jason, Chucky, Pinhead, Michael, all them niggas. Like,
cops.
Yo, who was controlling these niggas?
It's a big budget.
I don't know. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Halloween ends.
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do? Halloween ends.
Again.
More endings. Again.
Halloween ends, comma, you thought. No.
The end was just the beginning.
It's going to be the cult of Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
No, don't get him at it.
That's a kind of a good idea.
No, don't do it.
He done did it.
Unlock something.
I'm sorry.
He done did it.
I'm sorry.
The end was just the beginning. No, Cult of Michael.
No.
And it's just gonna be mad niggas dressed as Michael.
Nigga not kill Michael? Well, did Michael not kill that dude because he sensed his energy? Like, yo,
I don't know.
You a nice little sidekick. I might.
And then he killed him though.
Yeah, he did.
No, he killed himself.
Well, he was useless.
No, he cracked him.
Yeah, he was useless, though.
He killed himself.
No, he didn't. He stabbed himself. Still alive. Michael came. Cracked him.
No, he killed himself. He slit his own neck.
No, he stabbed himself in the neck, I think.
Yeah, he stabbed himself in the neck.
Yeah, he did.
But then Michael came, but he was still alive after that, I think. He was gurgling.
Wait a minute.
He was gurgling, and then Michael came and cracked him and took his mask. Because he stabbed himself when he was fighting Laurie before Michael showed up. He stabbed himself before he was fighting Laurie.
Her granddaughter walked in the house and Jamie Lee Curtis had the knife and she thought that she killed him.
Yeah, but then he was still alive, and then Michael showed up.
No, he was dead. He stabbed himself in the neck and she said, "You stupid bastard."
Wait, was he still alive?
No.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive. Because then Michael cracked him and took the mask. Because Michael cracked him and took the mask back.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he wasn't dead.
That's what I'm saying. He stabbed himself, but he didn't die.
No, but Michael don't leave shit undone.
I think he was still alive.
I think Michael was like, "Yo, you taking away my shine, dog."
You know what I'm saying? He stabbed himself or cut his throat, whatever he did, but he didn't die from that.
Yeah.
He was still alive. He was gurgling. And then Michael came and it was like, "I need this."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then fucking
watch that shit again. I was happy.
Yeah, when Michael tried to grab the mask, he grabbed
his he came back, and Michael's like,
"Go to sleep.
Now you're dead." Which I don't understand why, because why didn't he just kill him from jump? And that didn't really make sense to me, but whatever. That movie's stupid, so who cares?
They put homie in a wood chipper though.
I don't know.
They put a body in a wood chipper.
Maybe this is their...
Whose body?
It was Michael's. They slit his wrist, slit his neck.
Yeah, she fucked him up. She laid him up like Jesus on that table. Like,
you know how they did that fucking baby to the rock? They did that nigga to the wood chipper like that.
Which is stupid, but the movie stuff. But his spirit is gonna get loose, nigga. Sure to get loose.
Know who. Ooh, maybe Michael skips around to different spirits.
Like Jason?
Shit.
Like he's Jason.
Nah, Jason. No, like
didn't Jason do that?
They had a movie like that.
No, I could have sworn it was Jason that did that.
Jason that skipped different bodies.
I could have sworn it was Jason that was doing that.
No.
Which one?
No.
It wasn't Jason Goes to Space.
It was the... You remember that? Oh.
Yo, Jason got movies like Ernest.
You thinking about that Denzel Washington movie, nigga.
No. I think it had John Goodman and the dude who played Casey Jones in Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And he got shocked. He's like, time is on my side. Yes, it is. And he had his powers where he touched people and he'll beat them. Yeah. He was still killing people.
Jason is an independent contractor these days.
I'm pretty sure Denzel. I know exactly. I don't know exactly. I think I know what movie you're talking about.
Mark, what up?
I'm pretty sure Denzel.
What up? That's crazy.
Yeah, that
Candyman. But they did Candyman though.
Fuck Candyman up.
I ain't even watched that shit.
Nobody watched that shit because nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. I think 95 mil. Take your losses and just cool.
Yeah.
Just stop it. Think of another big bad. We just need Black Phone. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
That could be another, big bad. What have they done? Fuck, I don't know.
That nigga dead though. Well,
everybody's dead until they not. They bring everybody back.
Just like Michael, nigga.
You could probably do more movies about
how many times Jason died?
17.
Freddy died mad times.
That's supernatural niggas.
Yeah. So was Michael, apparently, if you can see into the nigga's soul.
Yeah, he got to be supernatural at this point.
Yeah.
We don't talk about how them niggas is like Pokemon either.
Got catch
Because Freddy Krueger is scared of fire. And they kill him with fire.
Got a weakness.
Jason is scared of water. Yeah. So he can't go in water or he'll fucking
So was Michael weakness to steel?
No steel?
Because like wood chippers?
Wood chippers. Earth, nigga. Earth. Yeah. Earth and steel.
Yeah. Steel looks used bind.
Chucky is scared is weak to psychic.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, he's weak to psychic power. Oh shit.
That's funny.
Why don't they never use that to get rid of Chucky?
Because they don't
just use the voodoo to get rid of that.
Because they don't know. First of all, they don't know them nigga kill niggas until he kill them.
Yeah, it's
and
too
then
late.
They be like, all right, they'll never bring like a seance motherfucker. Like,
I could have sworn they met the voodoo nigga.
I don't watch Chucky movies.
Yeah, like they met the voodoo
all I know
nigga.
The nigga had a son and then the son went stupid.
Yeah, the son went stupid.
I forgot about
Was his son's like Seth Green or some shit?
I don't know if it's Seth Green. Nah, it was just some yellow.
Did Seth Green do the voice for this poor
I don't know.
son?
He might have, but I don't remember. I know the movie.
Why was that nigga Somalian? Why was he so hungry?
Huh? I don't know.
Nothing. Have you seen Chucky's son? That nigga look hungry as shit.
He's like emaciated. He look like a golf kid.
Like he the captain now.
God damn.
All right, I'm sorry.
He like Tim Burton character.
He do.
Like,
so there's Jennifer Tilly's character though. It's like golf chick.
Yeah. All controlled by O.J. Simpson. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Paw Patrol?
If Paw Patrol. I said not.
All controlled by O.J.
All controlled by O.J. Simpson. Like if all these big bads were somehow puppets of O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
Jason killed Nicole. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Halloween, y'all want to call Chris?
Call Chris?
Yeah. I wonder if he'll pick up our call.
Oh.
So the nigga's a superstar now. Let's see if I can call Chris. I guess I gotta put on headphones. Let's see. Let's turn this off.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what up?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, still picks up our call. Look at this guy.
Now I'm gonna need you to get your technology together so I can do the actual Zoom shit again.
I mean, we could do that soon, but it's not every day you talk to somebody that was in like the second most viewed English-speaking Netflix show of all time.
Is it really?
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I try to do what I can. They ain't got shit to do with me though. You know, people love Evan Peters.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, head ass.
Yeah, you motherfuckers need Jesus.
One of us there.
So, if you're watching this right now, on the line, we do have the star of the Netflix show Dahmer. Not that one, but we got the guy that played the priest who talked to Dahmer in the motherfucking show. Our fucking friend, the honorary fourth ninja. We got Chris Greene on the line. Chris, how are you, my friend?
My ninjas, what's happening?
Ain't nothing, man. How's success treating you, man?
What?
I wasn't on Netflix, my nigga. I'm just trying to see what you living like.
I still work at the mail department.
Yeah.
Shit. It's same old same, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, man. No, it's been straight, man. You know, getting some love from that, and it's always appreciated. I mean, honestly, didn't think it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be a big deal because it's Ryan Murphy, but I didn't know it was gonna be on that. You know, like to reach the second most streamed. I mean, you gotta look at all the shows that have come through Netflix, man. As far as their shows, not just the ones they're picking up from other networks, but like their shows.
Yeah.
They've had some bangers. I mean, there's very few shows that Netflix has produced that's been trash. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big deal.
Nigga, it's like Squid Game, Bird Box, and you.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, Don, don't even sleep on this last season of Stranger Things, man. That shit blew up. So, you gotta account for that too. So yeah, it's Squid Game for sure. Definitely came in there and did some damage, but we ain't on them numbers, but we getting close.
We getting close. Yeah, that shit.
We getting close.
I like that type of talk from Chris. Now,
yeah, man.
Let's see. Where do I want to begin in this controversy?
First of all, I want to know, before we jump into that, I want to know what the hell you ninjas is doing for who's dressing up as what for Halloween. I know one of y'all gonna try to be the Black Dahmer, so.
Oh nah, we not doing that.
I don't dress up.
Yeah, we not doing nothing that extreme. I'm not dressing up as shit. I might be a mailman. I might just go to work and just
stay,
go out and be like scary mailman. Other than that, have you been seeing like a lot of Dahmer costumes? Because people have really gravitated toward this thing. Like Dahmer hasn't been a thing for years and years on like endless documentaries. But as soon as it comes on Netflix, it just gains another light, and then it takes on another life that no one expected.
Right. I think, man, for me, honestly, I have a different take on it. I don't really rock with the Dahmer costumes only because somebody being a part of the project. And, the narrative is going out that Ryan Murphy and his team didn't reach out to the families on, and that's complete bullshit. The story has come out recently. He didn't say anything, but if you actually look at the resources, Netflix had their production team reach out. Like Ryan Murphy himself didn't. He's a showrunner. He's not going to reach out to people. That's what Netflix has a team for. But the way people are responding with, we're in a different era, man. So the way people are responding with the memes and stuff, like I don't get down with it personally, just because this shit really happened. You know what I mean? So it's like that you gotta, when you're involved in the process, you hear about different stories and see different things than what the general public is seeing. They thinking they're just watching another show, especially younger cats, and they don't realize, this shit really happened. You know what I mean? Like, and it was on that savage shit. But I will say, I'm still a human being. So some of the memes and stuff that I see people doing and videos I'm doing, I'm like, damn, I didn't realize the impact was that much, where they getting super creative, like even down to trying to mimic his voice. You know what I'm saying? Mimic what Evan did with the voice. I'm like, these cats is the internet, man, social media. You can't. Yeah, man, for real. But the costumes, I mean, actually, some stores have said, for what I saw, somebody sent me a link. Somebody sent me something in on my Twitter messages. that there's a store in the Madison area, Milwaukee, Wisconsin area, obviously, where, all the stuff, went down, Midwest, that they're not selling like everywhere else is selling the Dahmer, the glasses and all that, but they straight up said all the Halloween stores are not selling any Dahmer costumes because, they don't want that going on. So it's definitely a thing, man. I'm pretty sure you'll see quite a bit of it.
Okay. Now, did anyone on set expect this type of reaction to the series? Because obviously when you're doing like table reads or you're auditioning for it, like, oh, this is just, work. They're telling a story like any other documentary. It shouldn't get the vitriol that it got in, social media, in the press and things like that. Was there any inkling of that going about set?
Honestly, nah, man. Everybody was, and this, may seem like the cliche answer, but it's real shit. Everybody was on that. Even when I did my fitting, the mood was, don't take this lightly, because we don't want to disrespect the dead. These people that died under this dude's, hypnosis, if you will, because that's the thing about people. That's the thing about characters when you're doing characters. And I liked Evan's approach to it is, you can put it on white privilege for sure, 100%. But what people don't realize about Dahmer, even when you watch the documentaries of him in the court and stuff, like his demeanor was very hypnotic. And I'm not charismatic. There's a difference. The Rock is fucking charismatic. You know what I'm saying? Hypnotic is just like, it's kind of, like people say when you see a car accident, like everybody got a rubberneck and look and see, oh man, it's like, it's a horrific thing, but everybody stops and looks. That's what I think about with Dahmer's. Like it was something about him the way you just had to stop and look at this dude like, I gotta figure this dude out. Is he like something wrong with him? Is he stupid? Is he, what's going on with this dude? Like he's off. You could tell he's off, but you don't know what it is, and I think the series did a good job, explaining that shit, man. Was there was something wrong with him from the beginning, and everybody just ignored it because it's, little white kid. He just gets bullied or whatever. Then when he became an adult, it was, he's white. He can't possibly do all that. He's not a bad guy. So it was just his whole life being overlooked. So I don't think anybody thought it was going to get this big. I think the first indication was, for me, that it was going to have a following was the combination of Ryan Murphy and Evan Peters, because I didn't realize how big his fan base was from American Horror Story, because I don't really watch it like that. So I didn't realize his fan base was that big. I mean, I knew he had the comic book fan base from Quicksilver and Marvel, but I'm like, this is a whole different bag. Ain't nobody watching Marvel gonna watch Dahmer. This is a totally different thing. But that just goes to show the power of Ryan Murphy. I mean, he hit him twice. He hit him with that. Then The Watcher came out, became top watch thing, and then he's then he had the movie. He had the movie drop, The Phone. I forgot the name of it. But so he went from TV to movie to TV again, and just been holding down a top spot on Netflix for like the past 2.5 months.
Shit.
So dude is just But you're talking about a guy who did American Horror Story and what's the other shit he did? Was it
House of Gucci?
Was it Glee?
Oh, Glee. I think Glee. I think it was. Yeah.
Glee. Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's. Come on, man, that's diversity. You going from, high school shit to, the super dark to, this kind of horror anthology stuff. I mean, Ryan he's, I don't want to talk too shitty about him because he likes working with actors and it's not bad, but I think something might be going on with him. You know what I'm saying? He like he playing with a lot of dark shit. So.
Okay. Now, is there anything that you learned on set that you didn't previously know about Dahmer that I guess surprised you or took you aback?
The story, I didn't know that he was in the military. That I didn't know. I mean, I think I've seen the documentary, but I didn't realize that he actually, went in and was there for a minute, understanding that aspect. I was like, oh shit, damn, he did the military thing. Okay. Because, from the stuff when we was coming up and hearing about the story, I mean, obviously, we were East Coast, so we saw it on the news, but not to the extent that everybody else saw it because, it wasn't touching shit over on the East Coast. So, but to hear his story or talk to the writers and hear his story in depth, it was like, oh, I mean, this cat, for the most part, and to me, I think that played into why he was able to pass. When the police obviously pulling up records and could see, oh, you served, you kind of getting a pass, and in my opinion, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy how, that can happen. But the other thing I think I learned is, again, even watching footage on him, I wasn't playing him, just watching footage on how, like, okay, how would I interact with this guy? He, the way people would talk about, how he finessed. Like I said, he was hypnotic. So these people going around and it's just a random white dude in a bar trying to buy you a drink. I don't give a damn if you gay or straight or what. You know what I'm saying? Even back then, they were more carefree. But even back then, it's kind of like cats was on their P's and Q's about, nah, I ain't taking no drink from just anybody. So you had to be somebody, of some sort of, appeal to get people to just, I got you, buy some drinks, we're gonna drink, and then come back to my place and take some photos, and it's just like, it's bugged that he could kind of do that. But most of the other stuff, obviously, the documentaries or the news clippings or whatever, like, you can come across that. And people got to realize too, what you guys know, I'm it's not necessarily for you, it's for, the people who be listening and tuned in. This whole thing that I'm seeing online about, we're sick of seeing these type of trauma and blah, 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 blah. Listen, for everybody out there, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. Like, they don't get approval from every single person. Once they get the rights to do any type of biopic or anything like that, they're going to embellish. I don't give a shit who it is. I don't care what it is. They're going to embellish. Shit, they did it with Jesus. Passion of Christ. If you actually go frame by frame, that shit is probably not exactly to the letter how whatever version of the Bible he wanted to use. That's a big point right there. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Big facts. So it's like, come on, man. You're going to embellish, because either way, nobody will watch that shit. It's people are like, in school, and we had to read books and do reports, and motherfuckers was bored with that shit. Instead, what we do, we cheated. We watched the damn movie and go, okay, I'm going to do my report on this because I can just watch the movie and not read the book. That's exactly what you're doing as an adult. Nobody want to sit there and read news articles about this shit. That's why you go to the movies. So it's going to be embellished a little bit. I don't care if it's TV show. I don't care if it's movies. But at the end of the day, if you want realism, even though this shit's fake too, if you want that much realism, watch the fucking news.
Right. Now,
they got plenty of murder and death on there.
Right. Now, when this thing was like the top headline, I guess Kanye kind of knocked that out the news cycle or whatever. So when this was like the top headline on everything, it seems like you took offense on Twitter. I was seeing a lot of back and forth with you, with I guess, like, with people that were condemning the documentary or like biopic, where they were praising it for what it was. Now, did you take offense because it was, because you were in it? Did you take offense to the thing of like you're silencing art? Did you take offense to it that you're coming at the freedom of expression from Netflix? Like, what was your standpoint when it came to, how you took the criticism from Dahmer?
Right. Yeah, for me, I mean, you guys know I debate all day on Twitter because 9 times out of 10, people just tweet shit and don't do research. So then, I enjoy making people think. And, I'm teaching you a lesson. You might look foolish, but, think before you speak. That's the age-old thing. I don't know. I mean, depending on the household you grew up in, but I didn't take offense to people trying to silence. If you guys know, you've been rocking with me for a minute. This ain't the first time. They did this shit with Birth of a Nation too. Yeah. So, this ain't the first time I've had to deal with that. What I was going back and forth with was, the lady that they played, that wasn't even on the damn production, was on the COVID team, talking about this is the worst experience. That shit. And it's like, yo, you guys didn't even do your research. And I was mad at the trades because they running with it. And it's like, yo, she wasn't even on production. She was on the COVID team, which is totally separate from production. And it's like, yeah, so your experience may not be great because somebody might have an attitude with you jamming a fucking Q-tip up their nose, stabbing their brain. Yeah, most of the country had a problem with that. So it has nothing to do with the production. But that was my argument. As far as people trying to silence it, my response was to same thing to everybody. Did you watch it? If you didn't watch it, then you can't speak on it. Right. You know what I mean? Because you don't know. Because the biggest thing it's like what people say about the Hitchcock film. You know what I'm saying? Psycho. It's like, she got stabbed in the shower and all that gruesome. No, go watch the film. You never see her get stabbed. Mm-hmm. You never see her get stabbed. You see the knife and then you see the blood going down the sink. Your mind fills in the rest. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with Dahmer. It's like you don't see the worst part about what you see as far as the killing is when he gets killed, which is the irony, that's exactly what they wanted to do. It was like they wanted the worst of it to be, this is what happens. Karma bust, don't miss no stops. Mm-hmm. If you're going to see anybody get hurt, we're going to show him getting hurt. We're not going to show, the victims getting hurt. And that was my thing. Everyone swore up and down, it's bloody and it's nasty and it's gruesome, blah, blah. You didn't watch it. That right there lets me know you didn't watch it. And then the motherfucker calling it a movie. Oh man, don't watch the Dahmer movie. It's not a movie. If you watched it, you would know it's not a movie. It's a series. But that's partially on us too, because you know how black folk do. We don't never say no shit, right? Somebody said that. I saw a meme the other day. I think Bobby put that shit up. It might have been Bobby put that shit up about Child's Play. I don't know if you put that up or whatever, but I put it on there where people was like, the movie Child's Play, black people, Chucky. You know what I'm saying? Like we do that shit all the time. We do that shit all the time. Hey, man, y'all that Dahmer movie? It's a series, man. Hey, man, y'all go watch Jeffrey Dahmer? It's called Dahmer Monster, but yeah, I mean, as long as y'all watching, I don't give a damn. So yeah, man, it was mostly just people, and that's the thing on Twitter, man. People love to come at people, which now I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. With Elon taking over, I'm interested to see how shit gonna play because it's about to get Wild West again on there. So
that's awesome. Edward's flying heavy.
We'll see what happens, but
hard ER.
Yeah. Say what?
On Twitter, like as soon as they saw that Elon bought Twitter officially, a lot of accounts just started like just typing nigger, just hard ER, no reason. It was like I just want to say something, nigger. All right, I'm out of here.
Right. And I'm like, I don't know why that is, but that's always a thing, man. That's really at the end of the day, we gonna have to deal with that shit, man, ultimately. And I think that's, for me, to finalize the question, it wasn't so much that I was a part of it. Even if I wasn't on the show, real shit, I would have rocked with it because I like the fact that they didn't make the victims, victims just because. It was like these were people and they just happened, to get caught up in the wrong situation, which happens all the time, man. That shit happens all the time, man, where I don't care if somebody getting robbed, shot, beat, raped, kidnapped, whatever, like the sex trafficking thing is they're human beings. They just happen to be, they slip up or they get caught in the wrong place. In most cases, some people, you might put yourself in a situation where you're going to get, some shit happening to you and you just being carefree. But then some of these people, like you at a club having a good time, man, and somebody slips some shit in your drink, that could easily happen to anybody. You know what I mean? So, so it's like, I like the fact that they told it from that standpoint and it wasn't just, the focus wasn't on Dahmer. Yeah, it was his story, but I like how they you saw different point of views. You saw how his family interacted with him. You saw how students interacted with him. You saw how the public interacted with him. You saw how shit was when he was in the military. You know what I mean? Like it was just the different aspects, man. So, that was my thing, was just stop shit talking the art if you haven't looked at it. Now, if you watched it and you didn't get down on it, because I had people hit me up with that too, and I was totally respectful of it. It's like, yo, man, I tried to watch it and I couldn't get down with it. All right, cool. They were like, yo, I'm gonna fast forward to your part, which is always appreciated, but I respect that more.
Skip everything.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Go see my shit. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you tried, all right, cool, man. It's just like, everything I do is not for everybody. Just like, every game or every song or whatever. Shit, we had that shit on social media all the time, man. Y'all my homies, man, and we disagree on shit all the time as far as art or whatever, but it doesn't make anybody, you know what I'm saying? It's not an attack, like, oh, this motherfucker's stupid because, no, it's like, yo, you don't get down on it or whatever. But sometimes Bobby be saying some regular shit. Like that shit, I don't know if I can still forgive you for that, man. I don't know about that.
What'd I do?
I don't know about that one.
I ain't saying nothing crazy yet.
Yet. This nigga. Now, what was your interaction with Evan like? Because I just saw like a news clipping today that came out that said that he was in character for like months on end. So what was that interaction like, I guess, while the cameras were rolling and I guess when they yell cut?
Man, all right, so Evan, I'll say this, and to play somebody like that, you do have to be in that space. And let me, because I've done this 100 times, but I'm doing it on your platform too. What Jared Leto does, what fucking, Daniel Day-Lewis does, some of these, Jeremy Strong, method acting, that's not method acting. If you actually talk to actors who study that system, no, that's just cast being extreme. Method acting, there is a version of that where, yes, you stay in it because it's hard to come out of, but you're not going to, like Evan was running around, hey guys, let me put something in your drink. I just want to take some pictures. He wasn't doing that shit to everybody on set when the camera call cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. When the camera cut, Evan was still in that essence, but it was Evan. It was, if you said something to him, he was listening, but then there's also a respect thing. You know what I mean? It's no different than an athlete. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if Bron is playing and the team is down, like, you notice when he get in the zone, like, he go to the bench, he don't fucking talk to nobody. He's in the zone. He's trying to go out there and win the game. It's the same thing with actors when they play certain characters. Like, when you see them in the zone, you don't talk to them, you don't bother them. Let them do their shit, because you're stifling their ability to tell the story and to do the art. So it's like, all right, cool. You got to give them that respect. So for me, I recognized that immediately when I first met him on set in the hair and makeup trailer. And I was like, I went and introduced myself. He was like, hey man, it's good to have you on. Thanks so much. All right, cool. And then I left him the fuck alone. You know what I mean? I didn't bother him anything. And on top of that, while we were filming this, because this was filming during COVID, I don't know if you guys were aware, but we found out that he got the Emmy nom, and Golden Globe nom for his work on not Mayor of Easton. I think it's Mayor of Easton. The shit with Kate Winslet that he won the awards for that year. We were filming while we found out he was nominated for that. So that was people, who were day playing coming up. Congratulations, and this dude's trying to focus on, I don't want to hear nothing about no awards. I'm working right now. When work is over, then we could talk about that shit. So, there was also that going on, man. So he was really in the zone, but I will say, when we wrapped, because I'm in the finale, and I was there for a minute, because I'm throughout the finale. So from the time I met him in the hair and makeup trailer, when we wrapped, because I wrapped on the last day, everybody wrapped up same time on the last day. We was walking back to the trailer, and mine was like the next one over from his. And I, gave him his props. I was like, yo, man, you killed it. People, as usual, yada yada, et cetera, exchanging those pleasantries. And that was the first time you could see this weight kind of like, I'm done for the most part. I'm done with this. Yeah, I'm sure he had to do like pickups and all that, but he let it chill and he was like, yeah, man, and it's funny that I see these articles now where Evan's talking about, I want to be a good guy. Like he said that same shit I said. He was like, man, I want to be able to laugh on my next role. He was like, it's just been nonstop, back, crazy guy, back, just serious, crazy guy. Back. He's like, I need to laugh. Right. He's like, I need to laugh, man. So, it was, from my experience and my time with him, I'm talking about outside of working, like in work, obviously we're both focused, but outside of working, dude was cool, man. Super chill, wasn't no ego shit. Especially when you get nominated for like an Emmy or a Golden Globe, like you walk around talking your shit, because that's a big deal as far as television. But he was chill, man. No issues with him. But it's also one of those things too where, that's the thing about actors is unless you spend a lot of time with them, you can't really gauge, if somebody is, great or strange or whatever. That's why I tell people my interactions may be different, different than your interactions. But as far as he goes, I'd work with him again. Like, I didn't have a bad experience. I'd be happy to work with him again, because he's one of those actors that likes to stay and work. I've worked with some actors where when it's on your coverage, it's my time to shoot my shit. the lead actor's like, fuck that, here's my stand-in, and they'll go back to your trailer because they're lazy as shit or they're celebrities. He was like, nah, they were trying to bring stand-ins in. Everyone was like, nah, man, like, this is me and Chris. Like, we're going to sit here and work this out. Like, we don't need to stand-ins. We appreciate you, but we don't need you. So I always going to want to work with and have respect for any actors that do that shit, because that's how I like to roll. I don't, you know, I'm there you paying me to be there. I'm not going to sit in my damn trailer. I'm going to work.
Okay. Now, do you think you'll be a part of any other thing that may be that controversial? Like, would you take on another role, be it major or minor, in another thing that has to deal with, like, you know, people that have to deal with the suffering and the reminders of what happened to their loved ones? Do you think that you'll take on a role knowing
100%.
that? I like that fucking. I wish I had a bomb to drop.
Well, the crazy thing is that you don't know something's controversial until, like, you don't know something controversial until it's controversial. That's the thing, because it's tricky today.
I mean, right. This foresight, you can, like, you know, you can guess that, oh, this is a touchy subject, or this might ruffle some feathers, or, like, you know, like the living of the people that have to deal with this might feel some type of way. You got to take them into consideration. Even though you're doing your job, you collecting your check, this is just a dramatization, a reenactment, whatever the case may be. It's just like there's a human aspect in this as well.
Right. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna just keep it straight with you, man. Serious talk. I would 100% do anything. There's two stories in particular. If they came out with a Trayvon Martin or a George Floyd story, 100% be a part of those, because I feel like those stories shaped the country in a way just like Martin Luther King's story did, or Malcolm X. And not saying that those two individuals were, they're just as powerful. It wasn't about that. It's their stories just as powerful, because you got to look at, you know, with Trayvon, that shit was like really kind of the essence. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit was going on prior to, but for some reason when he was killed, when he was murdered, it was like the whole country was like, all right, yo, man, this is a problem. We got to pay attention to this, because some goddamn rules. This is crazy. And then with George Floyd, you didn't watch a man get killed. You watched a man be executed. Like, you watched him be executed in front of everybody. It's different. And not saying it's any better or worse. Understand what I'm saying? Somebody getting shot by the police is one thing, and it's sad that we're kind of numb to that. This dude got snuffed out for 8 minutes and change, like, while, you know, Chauvin was on his fucking neck, like, taking pleasure in that shit. Like you saw, like, the life leave his body. Like, you saw his eyes
that's what I'm
saying.
Dark. Like, it was.
That's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, I would definitely be proud to be part of those stories. But then there's other stories that I want to do that I wouldn't call them controversial, not in that same vein, but they're also going to rub people the wrong way. Like, straight up, you guys have been seeing this on Twitter. I've been pining for this for a long time. I want to do that Tiger Woods movie. I want to do that shit right where, and I want to start it right where he's on top of the world. And I want that shit with him and his wife, Elin, and this motherfucker went through this whole fuck up and then try to do his comeback story. Like, I would love
to fucking
play Tiger.
Tell the truth.
Listen, I mean, you know, apparently according to Lala, that shit's, you know, she had to describe that shit and tell everybody it's not real, but, you know, it depends on what it is, I guess. But yeah, man, I mean, it's you know, you're always, as an artist, I look for that shit. Like, the to be honest with you, that whole trying to be fucking famous, you know, I think as I've gotten older, I've been okay with not doing that for two main reasons. One, when you're black and famous in this industry, the pressure is 100-fold. And you guys know this just on the simple strength of the podcast. Look at the play and luxury that white people have talking about, you know, pop culture, comics, movies, songs, all that. Listen to those podcasts and see how, you know, the luxuries they get and shit. You guys can't talk about that same exact stuff in your way, like you want. Like you guys do it in your way that you want to, and I respect that. I love that. But you also know, you know, if you were given, like,
can't cross.
It's a certain line, right? It's a certain line y'all can't cross. They can do it, you guys can't do it. You know what I mean? Because we always gotta tread, you know, lightly. And it's the same thing when you're an actor. It's like you can say certain things and do certain things, but in your box. That's the first reason. The second reason, and again, if you don't think that you can be touched again, look at what the fuck is going on now. Will Smith had a 30-year clean career. Like, when I say clean, you never heard shit bad other than his marriage. Okay, that shall be in his business. He got a fucked up marriage with him and Jada. All right, cool. But you never heard about this dude running people over with cars and shit and doing all this other crazy shit white people was doing. His white counterparts are doing. This motherfucker slaps another dude on stage, and his whole career took a left. You know,
I feel like they reacted to him how they should have reacted to Alec Baldwin.
You see what I'm saying? Alec Baldwin,
when he shot that lady,
somebody on set.
He shot that lady.
He shot and killed that lady.
Yeah, mistake, but somebody dead.
That's
though.
little.
Chris Rock got here.
No. Fuck that. Ain't no mistakes. There's no mistakes with that. Let me tell y'all something. As somebody who's worked on multiple productions with gunfire, you guys have seen me fire guns on camera. There was no mistake with that shit.
Was it Alec Baldwin?
They shortcut the fuck out of that.
Yeah,
they shortcut the fuck out of that. That gun exchanged 2, maybe 3 hands before it got to him. That is not how the process works on any set. It's at least a dozen people that got to check that shit and look at it before it even gets to the actor. And even then, the actor is supposed to check it and go. And he openly admitted that he didn't check it because, the armory and props checked it, so I didn't have to. No, motherfucker. Every set I've ever been on, everybody, stunts, armory, props, even the director was like, did you check it? Check that shit before we start rolling. Even though I just watched the dude check it in front of me. Everybody, because of that whole shit that happened with Brandon Lee on The Crow, it's like that became policy. In the 90s, it was like, no, I don't give a damn if you just saw me do it and close it. Double check me. I may have missed something. So everybody's supposed to check it. So there wasn't no accident with that shit. That was the motherfuckers being lazy and trying to avoid budget facts. So, but again, he got less scrutiny than Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock on camera. And it was like, really? Did he kill that man? He didn't even hurt that man. You know, he hurt his pride, but he didn't knock Chris out.
I think the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the thing with Alec Baldwin was a little polarizing because there were people who were coming at them for like strange reasons because like he was doing the Trump thing. So it was like people who supported Trump that was coming after him saying, you killed him on purpose. It was like, so it's kind of polarizing. It was like half and half.
Yeah. Plus that information, I don't think that you just presented is not, I don't think, readily available for everyone. So not everyone knows that, okay, I guess
that's not common knowledge for everybody.
Yeah, everyone's, you're supposed to check it a million different times. No one knows that. So I think in most people's minds, mine included, was like, okay, there's a person who handles the firearms, then they hand it to you, and then you're an actor, you do your job. So as an actor, it's like, he just did it, got the prop, used the prop. Prop unfortunately had a live round in it, shot 2 people because 2 people got shot, but 1 died.
Right.
So then, like, it's hard to put all the onus on Alec for that because it's like in most people's minds, it's just like he was just showed up to work and used the tool that they gave him, and unfortunately, the tool that he gave him hurt someone.
Right, but you also have to take, and again, this is not ready information for you guys as far as the process, but you also have to take in consideration too that Alec Baldwin was an EP on that. He was a producer, executive producer on that project. So you, as an executive producer, you're signing people's checks, but you are either, if you're on the creative end, as an executive producer, you're in charge of story and all that, which is probably where he was. Yeah. But you also do work in conjunction with the Moneyman executive producers who are in charge of the hiring and the getting the people on. And you guys knew that the chick that was quote unquote over the props and armory wasn't an actual armorer. She was a props person. Her pops. And this is you can Google this and find this because this is all information they found during the trial. Her pops was the actual armorer who wasn't on set. So on the strength of, your daddy is, so they thought she was. And it was like, nah, those are two, armorers and props are two totally different things. Armorers are exactly what it sounds. Armorers deal with live weapons, anything, blades, guns, sticks, anything that's an actual considered a weapon. Yep. Armory looks at that and makes sure it's safe. Props,
fake gun,
they come in and handle those sort of things, but that's not their job. Props are literally cups, plates, all that other stuff. Fake guns, all that other stuff. So they're 2 different people. They work together, but they're 2 different people. So technically that wasn't her job to make sure the weapon was safe. Her job was just to make sure that it looked the way it was supposed to look. It was the exact type of gun that his character would have, and that she took it from him afterwards.
Okay, I'm glad I know that.
So it's a process. And again, listen, I feel bad for him in the sense of he's got to live with that the rest of his life, that he killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it wasn't intentional, obviously, I'm pretty sure he's probably losing some sleep over that shit. And if he's a human being, he's losing sleep over that shit. You know what I mean? You know, but
he seemed,
I don't know the way he was posted on Instagram. It don't seem like
that
he
post
was,
on Instagram was kind of
okay
tone deaf.
Yeah, this is like,
1 year ago today wasn't no
exactly. It wasn't no like my apologies, unfortunately, or he didn't. It was like
it was just
seemed like there's no regret in it. But I don't know how he feels personally in his actual mind, but the way that came off was not.
Yeah, it just might be how he deals with it. Or you could just say nothing.
I mean, that would have been the best.
Nothing. That's the point. Don't say shit. You don't have to remind people that you shot somebody.
Yeah, because I wouldn't know.
Everybody knows it's going to be there.
To me neither.
I wouldn't have known if you didn't post it.
Right. 100%. Most people probably want to know, and I'm sure the family doesn't want to be reminded. They know, and I'm sure they don't want to be reminded. And that's the type of shit that where, you know, I think, you know, social media, and this goes back to what you were saying about, you know, knowing if the show was going to be that big, if Dom was going to be that big. Social media is a big impact. It's a bigger impact on the world than people think. Statistically, it's out there and it's already been proven. Statistically, more people have access to social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, have more access to that than they have to basic cable, like the basic channels. Like some people don't even have TVs in their house because they have their phone. And it's like, I got access to everything right there. I don't need a TV. You know what I'm saying? They got a computer, a laptop, and this. Most cats, you know, don't have that. And it's because I can get all access to everything at the palm of my hand, even if the information isn't, you know, accurate, you know. And that's why, you know, social media, I think, is probably as brash as it is, I think social media is probably the most accurate form of global news that we can get before like a CNN and MSNBC because it's unedited. So cats will film something and throw that shit right online. It's like, okay, you have it right there. You can judge because, you know, when the media get it, they're going to chop that shit up and, you know, try to spin it to whatever. So I think everybody just kind of gravitate towards social media. But again, it's like the GOAT said, man, like Denzel said, if you watch the news, you're misinformed. If you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. So you got to pick the lesser of two evils. You know what I mean?
Now, Chris, I have one more question before I let you go, considering Alec Baldwin, right? So when he shot that gun, right, somebody yelled action. So is there a chance that there's footage of that out there? Or was that like a test run or something? Like there has to be footage, right?
No. Apparently, from what they were saying, this wasn't a rehearsal. Apparently, she was, I mean, because her and the director were behind the camera. He was shooting at the camera. So, because they were trying to get that, I guess, POV shot. Yeah. As far as the reports. So, they were behind the camera. So, I'm pretty sure there's footage of him shooting. But I don't know if there's footage of her getting shot. And honestly, I don't want to know. I don't want to see that shit just because, you know, working on set, that's just, you never want to see that happen. Yeah. But usually, typically, they don't rehearse with firing, like as far as the setup, firing blanks, like you'll rehearse outside of set. This, you know, stunts will take you over somewhere. They'll fire off in the woods or something, and you know you'll practice that way, or they'll give you like airsoft or whatever. From my experience, they'll give you all that. But if you in front of the camera, like how they described he was, and you know they're calling action, and you got the hot, what they call a hot weapon on set, which is basically it's ready to be fired. If that's the case, then they're going to roll footage on that because you don't, especially with lower end production, you don't have a lot of squibs, or you don't have a lot of, you know, blanks, and you don't have a lot of, you know, explosions or doing what, you don't have a lot of that because that shit is expensive. You don't realize how expensive that is. So typically they're gonna just call action and run through that shit once, maybe twice, you know, and then move on. So there probably would be footage. If there is, I bet money you're not gonna see it until at least another, you know, 5 years or so. It'll then get leaked out. You know, it'll be on the level of as far as not releasing the footage, it'll be on a level of something like a 9/11. Like if you look at now, it's been so many years. You can go on YouTube and see the planes hitting the buildings and all that. When, you know, the first, you know, 7-8 years, you couldn't find none of that. You know what I mean? If you try the dark web to look at that shit, because people didn't want to see that. They weren't desensitized to it. So in this situation, I think it'll be a couple of years before on footage. They're finally releasing the footage of what happened, and yada yada yada. And then plus, you know, with legalities and whatnot, you know, they're not gonna release that shit till, you know, till later in the event that somebody wants to, maybe Alec knew, or there's a new court case, or whatever the case may be, man. So it's an unfortunate situation all around, but it definitely changed the scope of how things are filmed. A lot of productions now, relying heavily on CG. Mm-hmm. They won't even let you bring blanks on set now because of that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, post-production work all day on that, which depending on the film or show, I get. Like if you're a cop show, yeah, you could probably The Rookie is doing that on ABC. I'm like, you can get away with CG with that because it's not like they have like major shootouts on that show. But if you're doing a John Wick film, I don't think that's gonna work because it's going to be too damn expensive.
He's like,
right,
dead.
Right, it's gonna be way too expensive.
Yeah,
right.
But also on a John Wick film, they're probably gonna have people on that set that know better. You know what I'm saying? Like they're probably the routine of checking those weapons and going through that shit, and then knowing how people say Keanu Reeves is with how particular he is with stunts and all that. Yeah, you're gonna have people checking them things all day, every day. So it's a different budget, different mentality.
Right. All right. Well, Chris, star of Dahmer Monster, the second most viewed English show on Netflix ever.
For now.
Forever.
He's going to be number one.
Until he's number one. I don't know what's above you, but fuck them. I'm proud of you, brother. Like I'm really proud of you in what you've been doing lately, man. Whether it be major or minor, whatever the fuck. I just enjoy seeing you on camera and saying I know him.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And kudos to you guys too, man. Seriously, we ain't on Netflix. It's no bullshit, man. Like you guys, yeah, but shit, hey, man. Listen, let me tell you something. The people at least that I turn you guys on to, they constantly see me tweeting. They're like, "Yo, who these cats?" I'm like, "Go listen to their podcast." And the fact that you guys are still doing that shit, I know a lot of people that started podcasts and fell off. The fact that y'all are still doing it, man, and you got that loyal fan base. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Just like you're saying about Brad Simeon, it's like, yo, when you get into something like this, man, it's a passion. You gotta love it, man. Because actors, again, like I said, you could get into this shit, rich and famous, and I'm gonna be, man. And there's so many famous actors right now who are not as paid as people think because they trying to pay their bills or whatever. Yeah, you got your upper echelon, but that's like any business. The one percenters. Yeah. If I went right now and I had the three of y'all and I was like, give me 20 actors right now that are in the $20 million club, you couldn't. And there's more than 20, but you couldn't rattle off more than 20 actors right now that are like popping like that as far as the super rich elite. Like they could never work again and be okay because it's so many people, but we only know about the 5%. Like y'all could give me the usual suspects, but you couldn't give me 20. It would take you a minute without Google. It'll take you a minute. You have to sit there and rack your brain or just hop on Google. It's the same thing with these podcasts. Like somebody say podcasts, of course they're gonna say Joe Rogan or Ryan Seacrest, but you're naming the upper echelon. There's so many of you guys that are doing it out of passion and still. Probably who don't. What I mean?
That's a good point. Who don't?
You know what I'm saying? Who, it's just the normal, the usual suspects. You know what I mean? So it's like the fact that y'all are in there and gonna have the longevity, and you don't have the access that a Joe Rogan has. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as finances and sponsors and all that, you don't have that access. But when you do, because you're in a niche that very few people can fuck with, and then people just vibe with y'all as a whole. So that's why I'm equally as proud of you guys. It's like, yeah, I did the Netflix thing or whatever, that's cool, but for me I'm trying to get into a space where I can put myself in a position to enjoy the things that I like I always respect. Everybody talks about Scorsese and fucking Tyler Perry and all that, and I name these people because they they created such work for all these people. I'm like, yeah, but I fucks with the Spikes and the Adam Sandlers and the Robert Rodriguez's that constantly work with their true friends and their homies, and they stuff is still good. Like I want to get, that's where I'm on right now. It's literally like, I fuck around and get a movie popping, and literally, even if it doesn't make any fucking sense, hey man, there's a scene where we got to go to a convention, and I want these 3 dudes right here. These my ninjas. I want them like just talking about podcast shit for like 3-4 minutes in a movie. You know what I mean? Like it to me is because people respond to that, man. Every movie that you watch and people really rock with, it's like you could tell when everybody has chemistry on there or people rock with each other versus this shit is just acting. And it's like, yeah, we want that nice big check, but at the end of the day, man, it's to me, I want to be able to go to work and enjoy myself and not have to worry about the fucking stresses and all this shit. Like, prime example, I mean, I keep hearing these mixed reviews about it, but ultimately at the end of the day, for the most part, from what I'm hearing from people, is Black Adam is not, it's not popping like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not. I haven't seen it, so I can't really speak on it. Like I would just.
You.
But y'all laugh. But here's the thing. Here's the interesting part that I brought up to somebody, and I'll leave it at that. Here's the interesting part. Right. But here's the interesting part about that. Nobody can deny this. The Rock is a global superstar. Global. You can't go nowhere in the world and people not know who The Rock is. And if you didn't break records your first weekend with him as the lead, there's a problem.
With no competition.
And you had no competition, right? It's not like not like they released the next week with Wakanda, forever. It's not like that's coming out.
There's nothing else.
You had nobody for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's bugged. I'm like, yo, that's crazy because if The Rock is at the helm of this, I'm like, when this was ready to come out, I'm like, yo, this is gonna break all sorts of records because The Rock is Black Adam. And when that opening weekend came out, and I was on Twitter looking at people, and it was like, even the non-comic book fans, not the diehard comic book, like even the non, they was like, what did I just watch? I was like, oh boy.
It was Michael Bay times 100. No, but action.
That's what I'm saying. Like
less dialogue, more action.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't. Was
but that's.
I don't think it's horrible, crazy, but it's not that good either. it's a aggressively okay movie. It's like it's like right in the middle. Like it's not
more in the middle. Okay. It was a 5.5, 6.1.
Yeah, it's like a 6.5, maybe 7 if you're feeling.
Damn, that's the one. See, now I actually want to watch it just to see.
Yeah.
Like
Chris, don't.
You know when somebody says something is bad, you want to watch it to see how bad it really is.
Yeah.
Like,
but Chris, like as an actor, like you're gonna analyze it different because you actually act and you be on sets and you be in movies. Like let us let us normies appreciate the shit. Just don't do it to yourself. It's no continuity. It just doesn't follow a timeline. It has nothing to do with the other movie. Just let it go. Enjoy your fucking day. Do something else. Take your daughter to Epcot. Do something else, dog.
I'm telling you. Just wait till it comes to HBO Max or something.
Wait till it comes to HBO Max and then you'll pause it like 8 times while you go to the kitchen and make some dumb shit.
You might even like it better that way.
You might even like it better. You might be off an edible or some shit. Like, hey.
This movie's amazing. They were
I'm saying, like, but it's a superhero movie, man. Like, you gotta watch that shit on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch that shit. Like, but also, I'm also not.
Chris, you can watch this on your phone, dog. It won't make a difference.
Listen, let me tell you something. I picked a good time, though. I can actually go watch it. Like, my plan was to watch it this week coming up because I'm like, I can go watch that shit, have a week to process how bad it is, and then be hype as fuck because Wakanda's coming out.
True.
So I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to go that opening weekend. And then, I forgot, I think you guys, I think 3 Ninjas, like y'all tweeted it, or one of you guys again tweeted this shit. When they ruined the fucking spoiler, I was like, this is why you fucked up. Why you said Superman shows up? I don't understand why you even said that shit while the movie, and it was like the trades was saying that shit. Yeah. Normally the trades will wait till the following weekend. They got the permission from Warner Brothers to be like, oh, Superman. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna go watch this shit.
Trying to goose those numbers.
Like that was dumb. That was your ace in the hole. Was your ace in the hole, and you ruined it.
Yep.
Terrible, man. But I digress, man. That's all right. I'm gonna be getting some feedback from you guys in 2 weeks with this.
Oh yeah,
kind of shit. Because I know a couple of actors who are stunt people who are in it, and the feedback I'm getting from the premiere like the screening they had was motherfuckers is coming out there crying. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, god damn.
Crying,
you know what I mean?
Like
so
it was just sad.
Granted,
as I'm a tribute to Chadwick, or crying because it was just that bad that we don't deserve a sequel.
To Chadwick,
like both. No, like
both.
Like it was that powerful. Like
okay.
People were saying like the shit was just good, man. Like overall, like all actors did their thing. Like the shit was just good. I mean, nobody gave it a perfect rating. Obviously, there's some hiccups, but Ryan Coogler. I mean, honestly, you got to think about it as far as stuff that he's directed, not stuff he's produced, stuff he's directed. Ryan Coogler hasn't missed, man. If you look at all the films he's directed, all them shit's been solid, man. So, I'd be shocked if this one was off. And yeah, you're gonna be a little bit, obviously sad regardless, especially in my instance. It's like, nah, we wasn't boys or nothing, but the time I did get to spend, with Chadwick was, I tell people all the time, was powerful, man. I mean, that 30 minutes was probably like, it was almost like I knew this brother for a couple of years, man. And it wasn't no Hollywood bullshit. It was like, just two brothers just kicking it, man, and talking, and dude was just that dude. Like all the shit you hear about him, man, as far as like his presence and all that, even while he was sick. Because again, you guys, now that you're in retrospect, if you go look at the picture of me, him, and my homeboy Roy, like you could look at the picture now and see, like, yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah. But even while he was sick, like you would have never known. You would have never known. So it's gonna be a little, crazy to see, any images of him that they're gonna pop up, or if they do any type of tribute to him, which I think somebody says there is one in the film, but yeah, man, I think it's gonna be solid. I mean, people are just saying it's just a powerful joint, so we'll see what's up, man. I mean, maybe they make a Black Panther 3 and motherfuckers light skin like me, so I'm about to get in the gym now.
Black Panther.
She'll be Trevor Noah. But Chris, we proud of you, man. We love you, man. We hope to see you in more stuff as a surprise, because you don't never tell us shit beforehand. We just gotta see, like, oh shit, Chris in this shit. So hopefully,
that's the best way.
I know, right? So hopefully, we see you in some more shit. I know you got some more shit on the docket, some more shit coming up that we're gonna be surprised with. So we'll talk to you then when we see you pop in like fucking Black Panther 3, or like when you pop up in fucking Ghostbusters 2 or some whatever the fuck. We'll see you. We'll talk to you then, man.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, man. And you guys keep doing your thing, and I gotta make another stop in to the dojo, man. But it's wintertime, I don't fuck with. I don't go back home toward the winter, man. Nah, I'll let y'all have that. Y'all got that one surprise out of me, and I got sick as fuck.
Yeah, I think you gave me COVID, nigga.
I had it. Yeah, I got that shit. I didn't even know it was COVID. I got that shit. So my bad, man. I ain't even. So I was like, damn, that's when I had COVID. Yeah, man. So I won't be doing that shit again. My bad. Hey, you survived, motherfucker.
Hey, barely, nigga. Barely.
He's like, did you die, nigga?
But did you die?
Hey, don't nobody die until Don say something about that shit.
That's a fact.
That's no Don come out. That's when you good.
Never speaking ill of Bobby's name or Hesh's name.
There you go. You know what I mean?
Man, so hopefully we'll see you in something soon, and hopefully we see you soon, and we'll talk to you then, man.
Absolutely. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, brothers.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
That was the legendary Chris Greene.
Yeah, I've been wanting to say that for like months.
They've been holding that shit on his chest.
Hell
yeah, because he almost didn't have no lungs.
From the sadistic and evil yet complex and interesting Dahmer monster film. Not even film, it was series.
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 Right.
Yes. Let's get Hesh home.
Please do. I'm dying.
You hot? I'm hot.
I'm a little warm, but I survive. I probably need to sweat out the ear infection, so I'm good.
You can't sweat out your ear.
I don't know that. It's fucked up, so who knows what I might be doing.
Let's see. Gaming news. The Meta Quest 3 headset is coming next year. You fucking bitch.
Why,
I just bought the 2 for this bitch.
Did you really?
Oh, damn.
I bought it for her last birthday, but still, I don't want to buy the 3.
Well, it's coming out next year, so you have to buy it.
Yeah.
You got to motivate the metaverse.
Yeah, smaller, more compact.
Upgrade.
Her head is small, so I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it'll be good for her.
When I be seeing those Dragon Ball Z memes they be making, is that from VR?
What do you mean?
Dragon Ball Z memes?
Yeah, it's like when they play that stupid song, beep, don't beep, and they going like this and shit. Is that?
They're doing that side to side thing.
Is that fucking VR? Is that Dragon Ball VR?
It could.
Because if it is, I might do that.
Well, no, I think you could. It might be, but it's not Dragon Ball per se. But I think you could just make avatars with characters.
Yeah, you can make them move how you want. You can just download the model and do whatever you want with them.
Yeah. So
I'm
you
about
can
to do that.
Yeah, I be seeing them things where it'd be like Sonic and stuff. This would be like all over the place.
Piccolo, nigga. I'm supposed to be in VR. We'll be in Piccolo.
Piccolo doing a stanky leg.
Stanky leg.
That shit lit though.
Do the slug leg.
Do they have a price point for this thing yet or no?
Well, the expensive one is like $500.
Fucking dick.
Isn't it like $1,500?
Oh, that
what?
one.
That's an iPhone.
That one something else.
That's something different. Okay.
But no, it's the
that should better put me in somebody's living room.
That shit is.
Yeah. They got for like $1,500. I saw like a couple weeks ago.
Astro project me in somebody's living room?
Nah.
Suck my dick. I'm not. Nah, you getting the fucking the beta, baby.
Yeah, that's the ultra
high graphics,
that's
like
the ultra high super.
I'm 4K. At the Grand Canyon. I can feel the wind on my toes. And
yeah, had
my eyes.
Had the feedback. All
exactly. Oh, that's the one.
This shit better be Cyberpunk. I better get sucked off.
I was gonna say that's the one that suck you off. You remember as dancing, that nigga was just talking and had that shit just going. I was like, yeah,
that shit better come with the guac.
That
3,000.
Crazy. They just had that shit on his dick.
He just talking to him like, yo, don't be talking while you don't look at me. I don't want to see your vinegar strokes. Don't look at me, nigga.
Vinegar strokes?
Oh, you never heard of that?
Vinegar strokes?
Vinegar strokes are like the point of no return. It's like no matter what's happening. My grandmother could walk in this room, but you when you hit that point where no matter what's happening, it's happening. Yeah, like that's the vinegar strokes. They're like the last second and a half, the vinegar strokes. No matter what happens, it's happening. It's the vinegar strokes.
You be coming with the most obtuse fucking things I've never heard in my life. Every I swear to God, like at least every month since we've done this podcast, you teach me something. Well, and the fact that you weren't the best student in school, I don't know what that says about me.
Well, no, that's you never seen The League before. It's from a TV show. I got that from.
With Raphael, and I seen that shit.
Rafi?
No, that was Blue. That was Blue State.
The League. They had the fantasy football teams. They're like a group of friends. They have like a fantasy football league, and then it's just them doing dumb shit, and that's like some shit that showed up on the show one time. Vinegar strokes. Like, it's the point. It's that point. It's that. When you scrunch up your face, it's like I think it says either you smell vinegar or the face you make you smell vinegar. You scrunch up because you read at that point. You know that
you like 15 seconds from coming. You don't give a fuck who's watching.
No matter, it's happening.
I seen some shit like that online where it was like they was having sex in public, like in some like brunch spot type of thing where they was having sex on like the sidewalk. Well, not on the sidewalk, but it was like underneath like it was having sex in public where people could see where it was like this nigga was just rabbit humping this chick. And it was just like, nigga, you just gonna not stop?
Nah.
I'm like, nah, I'm about to come.
It's happening.
It's happening.
No matter what happens, it's happening. Grandma, no, like, fuck. Yeah.
So you about to catch in a decent exposure charge for fucking mid-sex.
I mean, some niggas, it's what they want to do with their life.
Sometimes be worth it, though. Sony ditches PlayStation Plus feature?
Yeah.
How does that work with Sony ditching PlayStation Plus?
It's the feature where it gives you the expiration date of the thing you downloaded.
Yeah, so it's like, PlayStation now has a thing similar to like what Game Pass is, and on it there was like, because like Game Pass, they'll put new stuff on, but sometimes they'll take stuff off. Same thing with the PlayStation thing is they'll put stuff on, but sometimes stuff will be taken off the service. So it's like, they would be like, on February 23rd, this is no longer going to be available through the service. So they had gotten rid of that feature where you could see what the actual date was that it's going to be removed. But in that actual article, there's an update in the article where it says that they changed it and put it back in. So now it's back. But
they got that fucking backlash.
Yeah, but the original thing was...
All it takes is some backlash. Not like good backlash.
That is kind of fucked up. You playing a game like, shit.
How much time I got left to actually play this game before it gets removed, and it's like good information. No, like okay, they're taking it off tomorrow. Am I going to bother downloading this game today? Well, I'm not going to be able to beat this shit in 5 hours, so there's no point in downloading it. So it's like, so it was just good to have that.
Okay.
But they updated it, so now it's back.
It's back.
Yeah.
Let's see. PlayStation is building a new studio to work with Naughty Dog on an unannounced game.
Oh.
So, do we think the unannounced game is something completely new, or do we think it's a sequel to something else, or what do we think that Naughty Dog is doing? Do you think that they're abandoning their go-to series, which is Last of Us? No. Not abandoning, but like working on something else. Like they got another team working on something else. Crash Bandicoot Racers.
No. Yeah, something like I think because it's a new studio, they're just working in conjunction with them. Yeah. Makes you think it's going to be something new, so that way they can. What?
New IP.
New IP. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to go. So then they can work on that simultaneously while working on what I'm assuming is probably going to be a new Uncharted game. I guess would be because they just came out with The Last of Us. So I would figure if they're going to like do something that they've already done before.
The remake?
No, Last of Us 2 just came out. Like
that was 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
It was not that long ago. It was like a year ago. Maybe.
Last of Us 2?
Maybe 2. Yeah, Last of Us 2 just came out.
That shit didn't come out in like 2019, 2020?
No, 20 maybe.
18, 19, something
20
like
maybe.
Last of Us 2?
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, it wasn't 4 years ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
We started a podcast around 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't at the beginning. Nah, it was around the pandemic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
my bad, 15.
What's it going to tell me? 2020. Yeah, June 2020. So it's been 2 years.
I'm starting to call you Android 15.
Why?
I don't know.
You got an Android phone or?
Huh?
Why?
And yeah, you got an Android and you wear size 15.
That's the name of the episode? Android 15? Or BDE or
no, not that. Not that. That reel going up, nigga. That shit going up, nigga.
Going up.
All the dude.
Android 15.
Android 15.
So.
I'm about to keep it quiet. I got something for the cover art. I want to see if I can put it on.
Oh shit. I'm scared.
Oh man.
Don't be.
Don't be.
I'm gonna cry, ain't I?
You'll be all right. She'll forget you. So Naughty Dog. There's no Last of Us 3. So it's a new IP.
My only point was saying Uncharted is because they just came out with The Last of Us, so I figure they will take some time in between. So I figure they'll do Uncharted next, and then while Uncharted's out and they're doing the life cycle of Uncharted, they'll work on the next Last of Us. That's what my point. I don't think they're just gonna go 2 to 3. I think they might go 2 something that's not Last of Us. Take a break from that because they did Last of Us and they did the remake, The Last of Us Part 1. So maybe they want to take a break from that world, do something a little different.
Could they be doing like Last of Us? Because they did Last of Us 1 DLC. Could they be doing like a Last of Us 2? Then like
no, that Last of Us 1 thing was a. Oh, has there been any DLC?
It was DLC where they flashed back to Ellie with some black girl. They was in a mall and they had to fight off. That was like a 3-hour playthrough, 4-hour playthrough.
Was there any DLC for Last of Us 2?
No,
there hasn't been anything. So maybe they could be working on something like that too.
We gonna keep Joe alive?
No, it's too late. He dead.
Hey, that nigga dead.
He dead hell. Joe gone. I ain't even played the game. I know he dead hell.
Joe gone.
This man in between though.
It gone
between Last of Us 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean,
I need more Joe. God damn it.
Or maybe it's a new Sly Cooper because they did Sly Cooper too, right?
No.
Naughty Dog?
They haven't done Sly Cooper since like
no. I'm saying I'm just mean in general they made that.
Oh yeah,
something saying maybe they could be doing something like that. Or I don't think they have the rights to Crash Bandicoot anymore, so I don't think they can do.
No, they don't. It's on multi-platforms.
So I'm just trying to think of what other games they have. They
Sly
could
Cooper
do.
Would be nice.
That'd be cool.
But would it?
Them Ratchet and Clank games are cool.
Would it interfere with Ratchet and Clank though? Would that be like a conflict of interest?
They don't do Ratchet and Clank.
I know they don't, but two with the same type of cartoony style, partner crime games on PlayStation.
It's good. None of it's
console exclusive things.
Nah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying,
Yeah, plus that Ratchet Clank game out like 2 years ago. Like, so by the time they get a Sly Cooper game out, who knows? It'd be enough time apart.
I mean, it came out 2 years ago, but when that shit's on the greatest hits list, that shit ain't never going nowhere.
That's true.
So I don't know if I said, I don't know if that's a conflict of interest. Maybe they could be bringing Sly Cooper back to the mainstream.
Yeah.
I don't
know. We'll find out.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually. At some point.
Let's see. Twitch streamer falls in love with mod, flies 30 hours to be with him.
Yeah.
So, Where?
I was gonna say.
Do they live?
Yeah, did you ever find that out?
I have no idea. They didn't say.
This got to be from like Hawaii to Australia or some shit.
Jesus.
Like this shit got to be something crazy. Flies 30 hours to see somebody that potentially got good dick. That's crazy.
Dang.
Like, I have the size 15. She might make it worth it, nigga.
I feel inadequate now.
She's like, it's worth it.
I mean, that's crazy to first of all, to fall in love with somebody through Twitch and make them your mod and then eventually fall in love with them through something else, maybe Discord. Maybe I was fly in Discord or something like that. Maybe you streamed a lot and just became fly through that. But to be like, I really fuck with you and I'm gonna fly 30 hours to come see you.
I have to assume there was some video chatting involved.
There was some video chat, somebody
phone calls, all that. So I think
there was climaxing videos. It was all types of shit.
All that. Something. Now, granted, 30 hours is a crazy long time.
Yeah,
because you can go 3 minutes.
I'll never
down the street.
I don't want to. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm just saying you could have found that a lot closer.
Yeah. Shit, niggas do that.
30 hours is crazy.
Yeah, but we don't expect that from women to do that from men. Ever.
She flew
because she's the prize. Yes. Yo, men gotta start thinking of themselves as the prize, yo.
Oh, no, don't
Y'all
do
be
that.
fucking wilding.
No academics.
Like,
I'm the prize.
No.
I'm the prize.
I forgot about that.
No, don't do that.
I forgot about that.
Now,
that was funny.
That was funny.
I know for a fact. Bobby.
Say he the prize all the time.
No, not even.
I'm the prize.
I'm just saying that Bobby has made some woman act out of character, out of her fucking body.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because he's Bobby.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now, ain't no fucking be modest, bitch.
Nah, I
don't fucking do that.
I don't know. I just don't like doing that. But
you don't like giving good dick, nigga?
No, I
you don't like shit the uteruses?
Because I see sex as fun. It's supposed to be fun, interactive.
Yeah, it's fun when she coming 3 times and then she calling you off the hook.
Yeah, that shit excites
when
me.
you wake up and got fucking 26 missed calls and then she follow you to the gym and shit.
You don't like hitting that wall in the back? It was like
the wall in the back.
Yo, you ever knock the bottom out of girl ass? Yo, that's crazy.
Bottom?
When you hit the bottom?
Yeah.
You hit the bottom, yo?
What is it, like 4 inches? You get to that?
That's all you need.
When you fucking Pele kick that fucking
Yo, you feel that shit.
Yeah, that shit hurt. That shit hurts you and her.
That should be flicking.
Now we
Yo.
I was gonna say something wild.
Yeah, that should be in there. Sorry.
I mean, hey,
gotta get how you live it.
Yeah. You gotta get it how you live. I mean,
all you need is 4.5.
Yo, I'm not gonna tell that story.
Nope.
Nah, I won't.
Maybe. What was it? I'm scared.
I wonder if I could call her.
Today? We have to do that today?
Nah,
Can we do that tomorrow? Next week?
Nah,
Nah, do it next week.
Save it.
Save it for next week, please.
Nah, it was like, never mind. All right. Yeah, but 30 hours is crazy.
30 hours is crazy.
I just want to know where the fuck a homie lived at that she flew 30 hours.
I don't know. I could just speculate.
I want to say Australia. If you
probably is.
If you coming from
or
America,
New Zealand is far too.
Where's New Zealand?
I don't know.
Ain't that near Iceland?
I don't know. I just know it's far from here. From here.
No, that sounds like fucking Japan.
Yep. That's like 14. Japan's like 14, depending on where you fly from, I think. 12 to 14, I think.
Nah, when fucking Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, they was like 15 hours. The hell we gonna do for 15 hours?
Sleep.
That was L.A.
Yeah, LA to China. Where the fuck was they going? For 30 hours. That gotta be Australia, dog. Australia's the bottom of the map.
Germany.
It gotta be something.
Even Germany ain't that
from
far.
Like Texas.
Shut the fuck up.
What? I don't know.
LA to Texas. Texas is big as fuck, but it's not 30. I don't know. Maybe she had mad layovers. Maybe they embellished it. I don't know.
Singapore?
That might be a lady name. DC Marvel news. WandaVision spinoff starring White Vision. So WandaVision spinoff starring White Vision to explain what's up with White Vision.
Facts.
So this is the real Vision, right? This is
this is the White Vision. The one. There is no real Vision. Real Vision dead.
Wasn't there I gotta watch the series again.
Yeah.
So when fake Vision was fighting the body of White Vision, isn't that
wait? That
the
is
subconscious?
That's his body, but his brain ain't in there really.
It's not.
He like opened up his memory, like his memories is there, but then I guess it is. I guess it's a body with memory with no soul.
So does he?
Is it Wanda's powers from the stone though?
The Mind Stone, yeah.
So
kind of,
but that's making her.
She's a mutant.
Imagine the fake Vision, not the dead body Vision. Isn't dead body Vision? He doesn't have the memories, but he has like the programming of Tony Stark type shit.
Yeah, and I think in the show he like gave him back the memories, so he has the memories that or some type of memories.
Yeah.
Plus whatever, but he's not the same person. So it's like it's like him, and he's like, oh, I don't know what this is, and that's why he flew off. Because it's like, and I guess they're gonna pick up from there and be like him. So he's gonna be Vision, but he's not gonna be the same exact Vision completely, maybe, or maybe eventually he'll get there. I don't know.
So what do we expect this fucking series to be? Being that Vision isn't his complete personality of Vision.
I honestly have no idea what the fuck it's gonna be, and there's no details clearly because they just like, hey, we're doing this thing.
Obviously, he got a chromosome missing. He got a chunk missing.
No, they put the chunk back.
In fucking Dead Vision? They were just keeping his body there so he don't fucking what's they don't get it?
They reconstructed it.
They did?
Yeah.
He don't got the dent no more?
They reconstructed it. He doesn't have the Mind Stone anymore, so that's what I'm saying. Oh. He's Vision, but he's not the same Vision because like the Mind Stone was part of the thing that.
So is he part Ultron, part Vision?
No, he's no Ultron.
No, is he part Ultron or no?
Nah, there's no Ultron in it. Or maybe they could do that maybe, but as far as I'm aware, there's no Ultron in it because Ultron never got control of the body.
He like fucking beta alpha Ultron? Like isn't he like the
Ultron made the body, but he never actually got to implant his mind into the body.
Okay.
So he just made the body, but he didn't actually get to use the body.
Gotcha.
They got the body before he had the chance to use the body. Now they could do some because Ultron's a computer program. They could do
prototype.
They could do some funky shit where it's been 15 years and this virus has just been hanging out in the back, biding his time. They could do some shit like that and make Ultron come back if they wanted to, but I don't know if they're gonna do all that.
I want to know if they're gonna do post her going into hiding or pre going her into hiding, because that would have to take a lot of like.
Yeah, it has to be after because he didn't show up until after the show was over pretty much. Because he was like, they just had him locked up, but they couldn't because they made the body, but they couldn't power it because they didn't have the Mind Stone, and then they were able to siphon off some of her power from something she did in the hex, and that's where they were able to activate him. So like he didn't show up until like the last 2 episodes or whatever fucking showed up at.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's him flying off and doing superhero shit now, I guess. And I'm a robot. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Bloopity bloop bloop. HBO Max's Green Lantern series shifts focus to Jon Stewart.
Oh.
Shout out to the Daily Show. So what is this? Is this another one of them diversity things?
No,
I don't think so. No, so I think when they first mentioned about doing the show, most people, because Jon Stewart is very popular character and people want to see more stuff with him.
Because of Justice League on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. So what? Who give a fuck?
I don't care either. I want to see Black John. I want to see not Black Jon Stewart, but Jon Stewart in general.
I mean, same thing.
Yeah,
no, I was just saying, like, that's a lot of people were like, that's what they wanted, and then I guess when they started to go through with the show, what they were originally going to do, were going to make it about the original Green Lantern, like Alan Scott, and then I think they're going to have Guy, like it's going to be like a story told through time, because like the original Green Lantern was Alan Scott, and then I guess they're going to do like Guy Gardner or whatever, but then I guess ultimately they decided to like scrap that idea for whatever reason, and it's like, we're going to go with Jon Stewart because clearly he's more popular and people would rather see him than Guy Gardner. And
this is live action, or this is
as far as I'm aware, I think it's a live action, yes, unless something changes.
See, the whole appeal with Jon Stewart was the voice.
Nah, it's just he cool and he black. He got a Green Lantern.
We've seen a lot of cool black motherfuckers that ain't fucking do it for people, but it was just like Justice League, The Voice. He was an integral part. Jon Stewart, The Ring. It was the Voice did a lot.
Yeah, Samurai Jack.
Okay, cool.
No, this Samurai Jack. It's Phil Lamar.
Phil Lamar did that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Phil.
Mad TV dude.
Yo,
yeah.
He did mad shit. He was the basketball nigga in
Regular show?
Foster's a
Wilt.
Yeah, he's Wilt. Yeah, he did Mad Boy. He everything. Static, nigga, everything.
So
all things.
I'm adding that to my list of I cannot end this show until I interview Philip.
Yeah.
So he's been on my list. I scratched off Kevin Eastman. Cool. Phil Lamar. Kevin Richardson and Phil Lamar. Coming for y'all bitch asses. But yeah, I can't wait for this. If it's even in the same vein as Harley, or even if it's a more serious approach,
yeah,
I'm with it, live action or not.
Yeah, we'll see if it ever actually comes out though.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
We don't know what's going on over there.
We'll see. Last but not least, James Gunn and Peter Safran to lead.
Sofrito.
Sofrito. Peter Safran to lead DC Films as co-CEOs. So, co-CEOs of this fucking gumbo that is DC. We don't know what's going on with anything from movie to movie. Like I was telling Chris, there's no continuity. There's no adhesion. It's just movie and hoping it connects somehow. Sploosh.
Yeah, as far as I think I'm aware, I think they're in control of everything DC over there. So that means like TV shows and the cartoons and the live action movie stuff all together. I believe I could somebody correct me if I'm wrong about that. But I mean, it's cool. Like we were just talking about that last week, I think it was. Fuck with James Gunn. And he does have good vision. I don't know if he has like the Kevin Feige effect where he can make this all work together one big thing, but I don't think they can do worse than I don't think he can do any worse than what they've already done. I think he can only do better, even if it's not like, oh, this is perfect, but it's like, and also he spent time in the Marvel system. He did 2 movies for Marvel, so he kind of has an idea of what they were doing. So that might even help him to like make something of it. I think my only concern is because everything was already so all over the place, it might be too hard for him to even make it work just because everything is already so over the place. But I want him to succeed, and we'll see.
Got to see what Flashpoint gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, again, we talked about that last week too, I believe. But Flashpoint could be a chance to reset everything. But then they have to make that the last movie to come out. And I know Shazam is coming out soon, so we just saw the trailer and watched Black Adam. But they still filmed, and I think it's done, an Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
And then they did Flashpoint. But if Flashpoint comes out and then Aquaman comes out, unless Aquaman was made on the precedent of what happens in Flashpoint, which I doubt because that would be too smart of them to do. So then that might create a problem right there off the bat. So it depends. Well, I don't know what the schedule is. I don't know what's coming out when and where. So, and maybe that's what they're figuring out. And maybe if he's in control, he'll be like, all right, we're going to push Flashback, do Aquaman, do Flash, and then we'll start over from here. But we'll see, because I have no idea.
We shall motherfucking see. All right. Anything else?
No. That's it.
All right, picks. What we got for picks, man? Here's Jones, man. What we got for picks? Sleep. Nike outlet. Size 15.
Swoosh.
They don't even make shoes in your size, though.
They do not.
You got to especially order them.
It is annoying. It's very difficult for me to buy shoes because I can't
just have a big dick on it. Especially make everything for you. Jeans, cups, shoes, socks, uteruses. Yeah. You be destroying that white girl. That's why she be with you every weekend. And they got the mirror on this bitch. Mirror.
My nigga.
No, I just have a nice personality.
You have a nice personality?
Yeah.
All right, mirror.
Anyway, my pick is gonna be Marvel Snap.
You played the game?
Yeah, it's a mobile game. It's like a card game. I don't know if you guys ever play Hearthstone or anything like that, but it's a game similar to that where you get like cards with Marvel characters on them, And basically you fight other people who have the cards, and it's actually pretty fun, and it's pretty quick because it's like you have 3 different fields, and then you have cards, and some of the cards have different effects on it, and you have to try to like win each field, and it's like 3 fields, so if you win 2 out of the 3, you win or whatever. And it's pretty cool. It's fun to play.
Hesh giving this girl mad hysterectomies.
Good, because I ain't trying to have no kids.
Continue.
I mean, that's it. But it's free to play. It's fun, and you can buy stuff, but it's only like cosmetic stuff, so you don't have. It's not like pay to win type of shit. So it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. It's fun. I was like, I'm downloading this on because I had nothing else to do. And I was playing. It's actually really fun. I'm actually kind of addicted to it right now.
Okay.
But so check that out.
Oh, you fucking Android.
It's on iOS too, bitch.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Don't talk to me like that. I told you I feel inadequate. Don't talk to me like that. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Daddy. What you got for picks, dog?
Solar opposites.
These niggas get pussy. These niggas be doing it.
Solar opposites Halloween special.
And the beard and the boot.
The boot. We ever break up, that's the name of the podcast. I think I'm playing.
The beard and
we
the boot.
Second off, the beard and the boot podcast.
Man, get my money.
No equity, nigga.
I want my copy. Nah, this is fucking. It's fucking. Whatchamacallit? Is this date?
That was play.
You should make this shit like, it should be like, remember when Dexter and the nigga joined, Action Jackson joined with the beard and shit?
Hell! He turned his dick to my beard?
No. It was 2 beers though.
Nah, but you say the beard and the boot.
Alright, never mind. What's your pick, dog? I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I was thinking niggas joined that first and I ain't think dicks.
Halloween special.
Who Halloween special?
They got a Halloween special. Simpsons do too.
Oh yeah,
that's another one.
The anime Death Note shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad they switched it up. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, stupid.
I had no clue. I knew I was sitting here with fucking whatchamacallit? Brian Pumper. What the fuck? With Lexington Steele and shit. Hashington Steele.
Oh shit.
It fits so good. That's what she said. my pick is from scratch. Go fucking cry with your girl. Go watch that shit with your girl or some lady that you like immensely. Go cry with her. Go watch that shit. Go be fucking cute. I got through at least 3 episodes of it. I see why all y'all girls be balling. I haven't cried yet, but go fucking have a good cry. Go hold your girl tight. You definitely gonna get some sympathy sex out of that. Have fun. Don't say I never helped you with nothing. Anything else, my ninjas?
No, that's it.
Shout out to Chris Greene. Appreciate you, my brother. Other than that, Ninja Vanish. We out of here.